do ladies first. We're gonna do D since she our satellite guest and our uh official co-host of the Not Your Average podcast. You know what I'm saying? Not Your Average podcast is in one shape, form, or fashion one of my brainchilds. I wanted a live show for a long time. I've been trying to get off the ground for a minute. So this is like this first iteration. So thank you for everybody for joining. So D, if you could go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, it's your favorite treat, Big D, not the little one, host of In These Streets radio show, and now co-host of Not Your Average Podcast. So, if you don't already know me, you will.
They got that tagline on, bro. I'm sure. So, like I said, appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for coming through. D, one of the people who brought me in this shit, you know what I'm saying. A lot of the people that I know or
Appreciate
interview
that.
now, you know what I'm saying. She put me in the room, even back when I wasn't even taking the Scully off on, bro. I'm talking
Well,
about.
that nigga did not want to go
I'm
outside,
sure.
y'all.
I'm talking about in the interview with the ski on,
Yep.
bro. I'm sure. So, bro, like she definitely seen the evolution from, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning. So shout out to D, and we're gonna move on to the big boss.
Yo, and Big D is a big pioneer. I wanted to say that too. Definitely a pioneer in this shit. You feel me?
Appreciate
You gotta
that.
pop your shit when you supposed to pop your shit. That was that pop your
Appreciate
shit time. You feel me?
that.
But I am the big boss. That's BIGBOSSBEENE. You know where to find me. I'm here just chilling with brother with my wrinkly ass shirt, you know?
Know that, know that.
Hey, it's
Can't
a
do it
rough
'cause you
day
ain't
today,
doing
but
that,
y'all gonna get this shit real
you
raw and
gonna get
uncut.
this
So,
shit.
so y'all know where we at. What's your boy 290 Mo? We here at the headquarters. 290 Mo headquarters. You know. Uh, Book your interview at www.290morepodcast.com. Make sure you follow all the instructions. And it's a vetting process, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't get chosen for an interview, that means just, you know what I'm saying, go work on yourself, you know what I'm saying, go hard and hit the lab, you know what I'm saying, and get out with me. We're gonna make it happen. But that's all it is, you know what I'm saying? We're just getting down to business. But right now, this is episode 5 of Not Your Average Podcast. If I'm not mistaken, and what um Not Your Average Podcast is, first of all, it's not your average podcast because we got unsolicited, uncensored, you know what I'm saying, raw opinions, you know what I'm saying. It's not a debate show. We're not gonna be on here arguing. It's just a group of people with different opinions on the world that we live in and what's going on. So tune in, comment, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow everybody Instagrams. I'll make sure to put that in the comments. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with some of these topics, man. So let me see if, because I guess we should talk about Juneteenth first,
Definitely.
since it is Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking that'd be a raw tattoo on, bro. I might get that date on, bro.
Yeah.
That'd be a raw tattoo. So D, man, if you could real quick, when did you start hearing about Juneteenth, or what does it mean to you, or do you celebrate, or you know what I'm saying, what's the vibes?
Juneteenth came like a few years ago. Like we always celebrated the 4th of July,
Mm-hmm.
but I really am like pro black. So anything that black people can have to ourselves, because we literally don't have anything to they just gentrified white wife beaters. You feel me?
Piss me right
Like
on off.
we been you feel me? Like we can't have nothing. So I'm pro black. I love the whole Juneteenth idea. And every Juneteenth since was that 1 or 2 years ago, I always share the picture or the painting of the Alabama Broad, because
Oh
that's Juneteenth to
Yeah.
me.
yeah.
Like
I'm sure.
that's
That's
Juneteenth
unfortunate.
to
People
me.
when people got that shit in their crib,
Definitely.
On
bro.
my
Especially when they
soul.
put
Like
that up.
I'm
That shit
sure.
was a signal to all the niggas to
the
come
head
move.
up, oh buddy with the chair, like
Well,
they
be
they beat
saying,
that lady ass into
I
the
be with
water,
my
like
niggas
that's
and
Juneteenth.
That's what's
we
up.
they
That's what's
nigged on
up.
their ass.
So as you celebrating, and you know what I'm saying, how did you celebrating? You popping out? Like, what's the demonstration?
So now, I mean, personally, just over the, you know what I'm saying, holidays ain't, they just another day to me, personally.
Mm,
But I'm all for y'all. I vicariously live through y'all
for
supporting and
sure.
whatever y'all do. You feel me?
Yeah.
But nah, I don't really celebrate shit too much
Yeah.
no more.
For sure. Beanie, what's the vibes, man? It's Juneteenth. What's the word? What you got planned? What's going on?
Well, I'm in Chicago. I wasn't going outside in Chicago. If I was in Dallas, I'd have been outside. I ain't gonna lie. It just would have been a different vibe here to kick it, you know.
You
But
been in Dallas for Juneteenth?
yeah,
Is they get wild with like the flag? They be having the flags on
they
the
be
cars
having
and
the
all that.
flags and all that. But they have like the food trucks out there and shit, like family food trucks, and they be black motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They'll have. Hold on, my bad. Yeah, it's over here. They'll have like shit event like shit for the kids,
Push your mic down.
Mhm.
water slides and shit. That's okay. My bad. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. They'll have like water slides and shit. You know, just shit for the kids. Fun, exciting shit. It ain't no. If they do shoot, they some polite ass shooters. I'm gonna keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
How
Motherfuckers be polite.
polite.
No, I'm saying they hitting that target.
For sure, for sure,
They ain't just killing everybody.
bro.
Man.
Say that.
Yeah, I be cool on the holidays, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Same, bro.
Appreciate, you know what I'm saying, our people not being in slavery no more, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, I just be like full time blow, you know what I'm saying? If it's like, you know, and I ain't never one of them type of niggas to be like, cause I ain't going outside. Be like, yo, going outside and shit, you know what I'm saying? But if it ain't the right time for me to go outside, I'll be cool. It ain't the right time for me to go outside right now. So
That part.
right now it's just another day for me. I wish I could be outside, cause if I could, I would. I'm sure. I'm just in
Mm-hmm.
grind mode right now and shit. But
Yeah.
I ain't got like no crazy feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know certain people will be like, you know what I'm saying, like try to make it like, you know what I'm saying, you can only do either or you shouldn't do 4th of July and stuff
Hell
like that.
no.
You know what I'm saying? I'll just
Hell
be like,
no.
man, motherfucker got one life, man. When it's over, man. And do what you gonna do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like people be taking this shit too far, be taking it too serious, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Black people don't celebrate none of these country holidays. We just enjoy a day off work, a day to be with our family, eat
That
good, and
barbecue
have
sauce.
fun.
man, niggas celebrate
We
that shit.
don't
Niggas gonna be
celebrate
celebrating the fuck out of
holidays.
4th of
Like,
July, boy. Hey, it's
Yeah.
fireworks right now. I'm
I
sorry.
ain't gonna lie. This what I'm gonna say right here. I'm gonna say this. I feel like as a whole, like as black people do, like it's just the morals is so fucked up. Like
mhm.
overall, like the morals just so fucked up. I ain't gonna say you wasting your breath, but like life
Yep.
experiences is real life teaching motherfuckers shit.
Yep.
It's gonna take enough of them they ass to die to figure this shit out. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait a
Some people
minute.
just gotta learn.
Wait
No,
a
I'm
minute.
saying like they ask me want to go outside and do all dumb shit, and they don't when they celebrating, bro. They be dying when they celebrate. Is what I'm saying. It's not like
Yeah.
it be
Right.
festivity, all
Yeah,
fun
like
and
4th
shit.
of
No,
July, one
bro.
of them days when it be like the
What
weekend be busting type
right?
shit.
You ain't if
Bro.
you go outside, you look at the murder rates and shit.
Right,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
when I think about celebration, unfortunately, when it come down to
Yeah.
us and shit, like coming out on Juneteenth,
Yeah.
no, not a good idea.
Yeah.
Cause you click on shit, everybody finds something going on, somebody
Mhm.
shot.
Shout out to my Israelite
I'm
brother. Shout
cool
out
on
to
that.
ISCPK because that's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's the you know what I'm saying. That's how some people feel about it too. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying. So that is a good way to think about it.
yeah,
How you feel about that, D? Like you know what I'm saying. Like our holiday weekends, like
yeah.
Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, like them some busting ass weekends.
Yes, and
Yeah,
that's
but
People
I,
say
I
pop out
kind
with
of
the
agree
Glock
with what
out.
Benny's
Good.
saying because you got to be selective and particular
hmm
about where you go
and it's
because you
unfortunate.
know for sure those
hmm
weekends. Monday morning, we gonna hear about 12 people got shot, 2 people
Yep,
died, somebody
yep,
drowned in the lake. Like motherfuckers just lose their shit when it comes to holiday weekends.
Brina
And
right.
Kill, Johnny Dimitri, what's the
That's
word?
all I'm saying. Like, shit.
yeah,
When I think about holidays and shit, unfortunately, when I'm here, that's what the fuck I think about. I don't think about, oh, this gonna be fun.
Hey
None of
D,
that shit.
Johnny
No.
say you got them girls out. Let me see, like,
my bad, sis, my bad, my bad.
oh, bro.
Uh, nah, but yeah, I do. I used to have fun on them bitches though, like as a kid coming up and shit,
What?
teenager and shit. But like now, it be different.
Carolina, what's the word?
Nah.
Yo, what's the word?
Yeah,
Pearl
I'm
P
sure. Yeah,
World
it's
coming.
definitely different vibe. Like
Mhm.
I can't even do that. Like now, it got it for me to pop out like one of them days is real
Mhm.
expensive, bro.
I swear to
Mm-hmm.
God.
If it ain't my shit,
Mm-hmm.
bro, one of my
Uh,
people shit is real
yes,
expensive for me to
yeah.
come
Oh
outside,
no.
You
bro. Especially
just
to
said it
hold a
right
camera
there.
or a microphone or something.
Come on now.
What?
Hell
It's
no.
like 75 an hour.
Okay.
Other than
If
that,
I ain't supporting my people
I
or
can't
if
even do
I'm
Mhm.
that shit,
not doing the
bro.
show, I'm
And
in
it
the
don't even
crib.
gotta be no bullshit. I'm just too old. Like the last thing I was in my people crib and they had like the big ass fireworks that's two.
Yeah.
Shorty, why that shit tip over, shorty? We
What?
ducking and dodging like motherfuckers
No,
tossing it.
hell
I
no.
was
Like
jamming the
motherfuckers
kids and
was shooting.
No,
like I
hell
just
no.
ain't got energy for that shit. Shorty. Like they
Right.
get the light and that shit.
Right, be no. Come on, man. For real, cause it's just, some shit just, I ain't gonna say get old. It just
It get old
some
It
progression.
do.
We need some progression. Like,
for
okay, if
sure.
we
Yeah,
celebrate like them, like how Urban Lux, shout out Urban Lux for that job fair that
yeah,
they
for
had,
sure.
Mm-hmm.
earlier today. Something like that. And I seen a post on Facebook said, I don't want to see no job fairs. I don't want to see
You
this.
ain't never see
Get
that.
outside and get drunk
You
and
ain't
shit
never
like
see
y'all
that.
do for Cinco de Mayo and shit. I said, wait a minute. See the regression. What I was talking about like the hopes for that shit. Like you would drive yourself crazy. I ain't Martin Luther King dead, y'all. He tried that. He tried that. That was an example. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't saying every man for himself. Stay positive on the black people. I love black people, but we ain't coming outside on Juneteenth. I'm sorry, y'all tweaking. Love
I'm not
y'all though.
look. I'm not coming outside for real on no holiday if
On
it
me.
ain't my people. You know what I'm
You hear
saying?
me?
Like it's really that simple because you got to
I ain't gonna
watch where
lie to
you go.
y'all.
But
If I
we as a
had
people
some
got to change
money,
the narrative, though.
if I had
You know
some
what I'm
money,
saying?
I'll be outside.
He's a
Mm-mm.
But just to enjoy my night, don't work and shit. But just
Yeah. Nah, see, I would be somewhere where ain't nobody yet.
yeah, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I just
yeah.
don't be. You
Yeah.
know, I ain't gonna be dangling.
Uh,
Or nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's what I'm thinking. When I think holidays and shit, I'm thinking motherfuckers going to the circle and motherfuckers
Right, bro.
at
motherfuckers
the lake, at the
kicking.
beach.
I
You know what I'm
ain't
saying?
going
But they
nowhere.
out south with it. We gonna
Yeah,
go up north because
yeah.
you feel me? Like
Mm-mm. And even then, still like shit. I
first hot
remember.
day they shot up the lake. What was that like a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yes,
They shot the lake already.
yes, they did.
Yes.
I don't know why people playing like they don't know.
I'm good on the lake. It's too many dead bodies in the lake. No disrespect, nobody lost their people to drowning there,
Nah,
but
for
it's like
real.
they
So
pulled too many
I'm
bodies out that
like,
lake for me. I'm
I'm
great.
telling you.
I'm sure I'd rather get in a regular pool with everybody pissing in it. Oh,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You hear me? That chlorine gonna eat it up. Eat it
on
up.
the
We
real,
good.
like
yeah.
Cause that damn, like,
It was some video going on. Somebody was on lakefront. They like, damn,
yeah.
it's a body
And
in
he
there. He
just he
just,
just straight up
he just
just
floating,
bro,
like he just sitting
just
hey,
there,
hat still on. It.
damn shorty what?
cold,
Like,
everything,
Oh,
like.
I'm
shorty.
telling you, fuck me up. Like, damn, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And how the
so
hell he
now
end up
imagine
in
being
the
at the
water
beach and that
fully
shit just bump
drenched?
and that shit bump across you.
Shorty, what? I'm dying too. I'm telling you in the door, that shit would have murdered me. I couldn't. I'm
Where the
I'm
fuck was
so
his
Motherfuckers just put their
people? How the
hand.
fuck did he
I'm
end
so
up in the lake fully
particular
He
about
drenched?
had his
certain
hand out too. He was
germs.
gonna grab him.
Gang, I would have died in that water the moment he
Mm-mm,
would have made contact.
mm-mm.
Yeah, I seen
What?
some one year. They was like, yeah, they pulled 30 bodies out the lake one year. I was like, yeah, I'm great. I'm
Yeah,
great
I'm
on
great
that
on the
shit.
lake,
Oh,
right?
shorty.
I'm
Mm-mm.
cool on that. Don't I
Shit,
like the
Yeah, yeah.
view? Don't get me wrong, but I'm not getting in the lake. That's not happening.
shit. I had somebody that I went to school with in elementary school. He drowned in somewhere. I can't remember. It's in like the burbs. It's a lake, but he got pulled by a current when we was
Mm,
like 12 or 13. Yeah,
mm.
and he died from
Damn.
that shit. And that shit, I already wasn't fucking with like moving water.
Y'all know how to swim?
Yeah, I know how to
I
swim.
what?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What? Okay, so I've been talking, man. Look, though I feel safer in the water than I do on land. Like I feel like that's where I belong. My daddy taught me how to swim when I was a little kid, and you can't keep me out no motherfucking pool. I'm talking about if we're there and it's a pool, I'm in that bitch. I love swimming. I love the water.
Okay.
I ain't okay.
Okay. Bree says she agree with you, D. You gotta change the narrative.
No, for real. Until we change the narrative of what fun is, to
That
piggyback
part.
off back to what you were saying, that's
Yeah,
all it's ever gonna be. We
I
gonna
agree.
link up, motherfuckers gonna take a good opportunity of celebration and coming together as an opportunity to catch their ops, and now somebody else mama crying, or you know
They
what I'm saying?
don't
Like
know how
we
to
have
let
to change
themselves
that fucking
feel good
narrative.
no more. They don't know how to let themselves
They
feel
ass
good no
don't got
more.
no life, bro.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They don't know what feel good even feel like. They ass miserable all day. They bring in
Be trying
misery.
to pass it on to the next motherfucker so they can
Hmm.
feel like you, but
I'm
you
like,
know, we
so.
ain't even gonna dwell on their ass on this show too much no more.
But
Okay.
do y'all know how to
It's not
swim?
your
My
habit.
bad. Back to
What's
that.
the
Do
word?
y'all know how to swim?
Hell
Yes.
yeah, on bro, on
Cause
Am
you
shorty.
I
know
the
it's a
best?
myth that black people don't know how to swim.
Now
So
look, now am I the best? Fuck no. I am not
I
the best.
don't know.
Am I gonna
mm,
drown? No, I'm
Cause
not.
I
hell
learned how to
no,
swim in
definitely not gonna drown.
Chicago Park
But
District at La
mm-mm,
Follette Park. That's how I learned how to swim.
No, I
Bro.
learned how to swim by drowning a couple of goddamn times. Keep it real with you.
I'm
Uh
not.
huh.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I did. Just shit, learn it. Like, you playing with your cousins throw you in the water. Damn. Hey, after a couple of times, I figured out how to.
You feel like you that's
Perlina, what
like
I
that's
say?
the whole fight or
I be saying
flight
a lot of
thing.
shit, Perlina. What I say? I be saying a lot of shit. I thought you said. I thought you said all well. Oh, sure. I was gonna say all well. Oh, sure. But no, also Juneteenth. So I guess it also is it Pride Day? Is today Pride Day?
It
No,
it is Pride Month.
month, right? Pride
Oh,
Day is
okay.
June 28th.
Oh, okay. So that's when
Shout
the
out to
Pride
my queer
Parade is.
people.
But the whole time they be doing some shit every weekend because I got a couple friends who said that it's some pride shit, and I don't mean pride shit, excuse my language, but it's some pride
Ain't that
stuff
what it's
going on
called?
this weekend, like
Yeah.
out at the park and stuff. So they be doing everything all month, but I think like the big parade is like at the end of the month.
Okay. So Pride. No, okay. So I thought I had that on top. I thought for some reason I thought my job. I don't know. Do y'all think? Do y'all think like they push Pride too much? Like try to monetize it too much? Like it be on snacks and on
Yes.
flyers
Yes.
and all type of shit. Like my job. Why they got a motherfucking slot at the motherfucking Pride Parade?
See,
Yeah. Well,
Bro, talking
see,
about you come marching that bitch. I'm like,
because
man, look
they
at
they found a way to make money off of it. Anything that
got a parade
America
for all my coworkers. This
an-
y'all go.
anything that America embraces, they are making a bag off of. I'm
and
trying to tell
that's
you.
crazy.
That's why they able to do it with Medicaid. That's why they able to get testosterone and estrogen on Medicaid. That's why they can get support and help with that shit
That's
because it makes
crazy.
money.
But I don't know. It's like I feel like they gave Pride Month. That's cool and all, but I feel like once you gave them Pride Month, shorter, you gotta get like Black History Month. You gotta get them like
Hmm
3 months now. How you just gonna give them
Yeah.
the same amount of months as Black History?
And first of all, they
Exactly.
got more days than Black History Month.
Yes,
We
they
got
do.
the shortest
We
month
got
of the
the
year. We
shortest
get
month.
28 days to
Yep.
celebrate being black.
And Oz give, and when they celebrate being black, they remind us of how they killed everybody.
Do we have a
That's
Black History Parade? Is
They
it a Black History Parade?
no, we don't have no Black History Parade, and they put all the award shows
no, but
on
look,
during Black History Month.
y'all know they
So
do got
every
Black
weekend.
Pride. Black Pride is the day after Gay Pride.
I don't
But
get
is
They
it.
it
got
like
they go to
gay
Jackson
pride
Park
for
and shit.
black people, or
I'm
is
just
it
No,
looking
no,
just
at
no.
like
It's not Gay Pride for Black people. It's Black Pride.
oh okay.
They have it, and it happens every year. But every time they have it, it's they motherfuckers be fighting. Motherfuckers, it's not no celebration for real. It's a group of motherfuckers getting drunk in the park. You know what I'm saying? That we want to change, like you said, change the narrative of
Change
So
the
fun.
narrative
Erlina
Yeah,
said Black History should be celebrated
that part.
every day.
every day.
Bro,
That
for
part.
We
sure.
live here. That we built the damn country.
That part.
That's a fact, bro. So Lex Monet say, but the thing is, we can organize our own stuff. We can't say they aren't doing for us. We gotta organize it.
I
Yes.
mean that's cool, but I don't want nobody coming and shooting up my shit
That's
neither.
what I'm
So
saying. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's the fact of controlling what people could do. Like we can't control what the outside does. You get what I'm saying?
mm-mm.
So you run big risk by running events.
Yeah.
Yes, your events can be this and organized and all that other shit. But like I said, I'm trying to tell you, snakes get in operations. You can have a good operation, but your
Mm.
operation can be infiltrated.
Yeah.
And it's just
Mm.
it's no way to
But that gotta be like real. They gotta really be scheming, shorty. Cause like we have events, shorty, and I feel like you attract the crowd. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Like
Yep.
if a motherfucker come here to get into it, one of us, like they just on a bottom luck type shit. Cause you
Right.
gonna get your ass rolled. But other
I'm
than that,
on
you know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody on that. You know what I'm saying? We
Right.
up here creating, doing shit.
that's
You
it.
know what I'm
We're
saying?
trying to
Like if
work.
you come here for that, like you don't got no life, you ain't got nothing. You like I'm just gonna crash out on bro.
Yeah.
So it's like certain people just motivations be different on shorty. Some
It just
people do this shit just to be in front of cameras and on microphones and shit,
yeah.
but deep down inside be envious
Yep.
I
and
feel like
jealous and
I feel like teams
Yep.
should be militant. You feel me? Like when we built together, like everybody should be on the same page. Everything, like when I'm running with my team, we running on one accord.
For sure.
Ain't
Yeah.
no guessing. What's next? What's next?
But
What's
that's the
Yeah.
next?
thing.
None of that.
Everybody not always gonna be on the same page, and that
Yeah.
gotta be okay.
Yeah.
People not get on the same page. Like I don't fuck with him because he believe in that. I don't fuck with 290 more because he fuck with them, or you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't even saying in that aspect. I'm saying on if
Mom,
we running the show, like she was saying, we can run decent shows. We should run militant. If that's the case, you feel what I'm saying? Like it should be all understood. Like whoever the group of throwing the
See,
show is, all
I
of
kind
them.
of believe, like, and not saying and not to cut you off, I kind of believe how Benny believe, because I'm just gonna speak on it. This shit is real and raw and uncut. You
Yeah.
feel me? A motherfucker tried to use in these streets live, you
Mm-hmm.
feel me, to bust a move on the group.
Yeah.
And me not knowing what was going on, you feel me? Okay, yeah, that's cool. Once I figured out what was going on and I saw the, you know what I'm saying, the overlay for the underplay, I
Right.
had to tell the motherfucker, like, nah, this ain't even the crowd for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that put me in some shit. But before
Yeah.
I let a motherfucker use me to try to infiltrate and bring some drama to some shit we building, I rather move that way. So I get what
Okay.
she's saying on move
Yeah.
militant. If
Yeah.
if we doing a show and I don't, you may not have no problem with me, but if you don't like one, if they don't like one of y'all, you know what I'm saying, then
And it
I
ain't
can't
even
really.
this,
right. It ain't even the motherfucker can't come in. It's just understanding we all on the same page of
this,
how
this,
we
this
got.
my
Yeah.
thing, shorty. Anything with my name on it, I'm pushing peace, shorty,
Uh-huh.
and everybody is invited. Everybody's
Everybody
invited.
is invited. Oh God.
If you tweet, that's on you.
That's
That
on
part.
you.
That's on you. But I'm
That's
just
it.
say I'm pushing peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm anything with my name on it. I'm here for work, and anything outside of work. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
But
That's why I'm selective
And
where I work now,
that's
because
what I meant by
I only
militant.
work with people that move like that. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
being
Like,
wise. Right.
I'm one of them people. If you rub me the wrong way, you just that's how I stay. But I
bro,
also understand that in order to build and connect, I'm going to have to cross paths and deal with people in that nature. I don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily got to deal with them how they think I'm gonna deal with them,
right? And
but
everybody
Right.
I
ain't gotta
have
like
to
you, and you
deal
ain't
with
gotta like everybody,
That
bro.
it.
part.
But
On
people
my
be taking
soul.
that shit too much to heart, bro. Just because you don't like somebody, motherfucker, think you supposed to want to fight or some shit. And I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, this is
No,
not my cup
we
of
ain't
tea,
got to
dude.
fight. I just know what it is. You stay over there,
Right.
I stay over
I
here.
stay over here. Shit.
You be
That's
stealing this
it.
shit. I ain't trying to kick it. The hell?
On my mother.
You hear me?
I got too much shit in
Uh,
here. You a thief? Get the
my
fuck
ball flat as
on.
hell. You
No
feel me?
hard feelings. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
I
but
just don't want you to take my shit.
that's it, gang.
Look,
You
that's
feel me?
it.
And that's
That's
and
it.
that's the main thing for me. Just standing on our brand, being wise, and really representing what Juneteenth should really be about is progression in Black people, and that's why we sitting right here working right now. You know what I'm saying? We hear the fireworks, we enjoy that, we love that. Might get us a plate. When you get to the crib,
Right.
we probably
Like I
already bust
said,
yours down.
You feel
Everybody,
right.
I ain't got one yet. Y'all
if
got
I
one?
ain't
Have
had to
y'all got a
work and I
plate?
Nah,
had some money,
I didn't
I'll
cook for
be out.
Juneteenth.
Right now.
I didn't either, but my cousin barbecued. They dropped shit off at my grandma's house. I'm gonna eat some of that. But I ain't, I just,
No.
we gonna keep working and represent
But I do got
Juneteenth
some
in any place.
ideas like to change the narrative for Juneteenth. Not to say like we can't
Yeah,
have fun or we can't do shows, but
right.
this day should be focused on building Black people. Like
Mm-hmm.
businesses need to be coming together, getting outside in the park. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like bringing revenue. And I know they gonna say we tried that already. Black Wall Street. Da, 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Try again.
Try again.
Try
Try
again.
again.
That's
Just
how you
yourself
change the
up and try
narrative.
again, bitch.
These young kids, they see money more than anything. So
Yes, they
if you're
do.
consistently showing them a positive way to make money, you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
instantly change the narrative.
That part.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. People be out here fucked up, and now you be ready to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Bro, you talking
You
about you gonna
feel me?
kill
Like,
somebody, but you got
no.
flip flops on. What the hell? That shit like I don't know, like, bro, like,
Hey Mo, shut up.
oh, shorty,
hey, hey, he feeling
damn,
it right.
shorty,
You
motherfucker,
hear me?
you gonna
Shut
Fuck.
slide for real in
up.
them bitches.
Talk about
Man,
flip flops.
slide right through the front of the motherfucker.
You feel me? You ain't got no type of
Oh,
stability.
shorty,
Hey, look.
but, but, still speaking on our Black people, man,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna definitely spin back around. I think that's a good topic to have for a whole show. Like, what can we do you know what I'm saying, bring our people more together. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
365 outside of Juneteenth and Black
Yeah.
History Month, like Pearl said. You know what I'm saying? This is some everyday shit. You know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing but do our part. So we definitely gonna come back and brainstorm on that shit. But for now, we're gonna move on to the next topic. And the next topic we got for today is Shorty. Why they end up playing Hitman with my man's kills?
Look,
They gonna
look,
overdose my man.
look.
He ain't Jamie Foxx.
I'm not. I'm not finna play with nobody. Y'all leave
Hey,
Kels the
he
fuck
already tried to
alone.
tell us they was trying to do it to him. He
He
tried to tell
did.
us.
He tried.
He said they
Why that
trying to
shit
do it
happened
to
like
me.
2 days later?
Right. They said, "Oh yeah, you want to tell these lies, bitch?"
No, they tell
No,
that lie.
y'all
They like, I
leave
heard we like,
Yeah,
it's
Kels
let me
done.
hurry up and
alone.
close this nigga mouth.
Yeah, get this shit
All
done
Let
that.
that
tonight.
man do his time, write
Man,
his songs. So when
Let
or
the nigga
if he
dig his
do
up.
come home,
I
we
would have
have
made
some
him
new
a
jams.
motherfucking song machine. You want to get out of jail? You need 2 million songs.
That nigga in there ghost writing for everybody right now.
Everybody right now, give me some
I'm
money.
trying to
Put it on my
tell
books,
you.
bitch.
So I've been hearing different things. Was it true that he overdosed or no?
They gave him too
So
much medicine
I
He
don't
did some like too
know.
much medicine.
on purpose.
I
He
scrolled
told
Right.
right past that. I was like, they lying, and I scrolled right. I was not finna believe R. Kelly overdose. I wasn't finna believe it.
until I seen it a couple of times. Then I was like, oh
That
shit.
I wasn't finna believe it.
They
If
tried
it
to do my
wasn't,
man's
no.
in.
That's
Mm-mm.
crazy.
He told us, he looked us dead in our eyes on the camera. He says, this camera on? They killing me with this shit. I'm sick of this shit.
Damn, that's crazy. He did say
He
that.
told us that he's this camera. Say, listen.
Hey,
He tried to tell us though. He did.
Hey, Benny.
hey,
He did that shit though. He did that freaky man shit. He did. That's
He
why I know
did.
he on some tapes with P Diddy too.
He
Perlina
Quick as
did.
say,
fuck.
Perlina
I'm not
say,
even
free
denying
Kelly,
that, and
Brina
he got to
Kale
pay his
say,
time for that.
prayers up for my boy for real.
No, for real
Perlina
though.
say, I need an album. Brina Kale
Y'all
say
Yeah.
leave the
he's
king
still
of
writing
R&B
for people.
alone. Let that
Yep.
nigga ghostwrite in peace.
Man,
Lex
listen.
Monet said his ass set that up. He saw the rumors that Diddy might be getting parted and poison his damn self.
Look, man, how the fuck he gonna get the medicine
Dang.
in federal prison unless
You
they
know they be
passing it
stashing
out?
that. You know they be stashing their shit.
I don't think he did it
They
on
Mhm.
be
purpose.
stashing their shit.
I
Nah.
don't think he did it on purpose. I think them people like, bitch, they ain't gonna believe you anyway. Cause it's people like you believe in that bullshit that he did
You
it to
feel me?
himself. He
You
like,
feel
yeah,
me? People
yeah,
just
swallow this
like
shit, bitch.
that.
Ain't nobody gonna believe you.
We gonna
I
get
don't
away
believe
with
your
this
freaky
shit.
man ass.
I don't know.
That's what they were saying.
So, D, you think it's a flop?
Yeah, I think it's flawed. I don't think he overdosed.
You don't think
I
so?
think motherfuckers just
I
saying
think they
something
trying to kill
to.
him for real, shorty.
Oh
They
no,
trying to kill
gang.
him,
I'm
shorty.
not saying they not trying to, but okay, let me not say I don't think he died. That's what
No,
I'm
I don't
saying.
think he died.
I
I
don't think
think
he
he knows
did.
shit
But
about
I
rich
definitely
people.
think they in there
Diddy,
fucking him, like
just
fucking him
like
up.
Diddy wasn't partying by himself, R. Kelly wasn't partying by himself
I feel
neither.
like R. Kelly in there talking about I'm finna sing like a motherfucking
I
canary if
said
you don't
that.
lower my
R. Kelly is
case.
like, is it any way I can get out? Y'all do know I wasn't at them parties by
No.
my damn
Oh
self.
my!
Y'all know
I
I
said
seen
that.
somebody's fingers in so and
I
so. I
said that.
definitely seen that too, bitch. I'm gonna start singing like a canary. I bet you he was in there like, yeah, I'm gonna start talking.
No,
When we
Let
was
me
let's
out.
talking about Diddy,
say
I said that. I'm
Lexi
like, who?
said niggas doing
Everybody
all
ass
type
need to
of
be on
drugs in
trial and in
jail.
jail.
He stashed it in his ass on the way to
He
suck.
ain't stashed it in his ass. They stashed it in his ass.
What the hell?
Y'all ain't hear what the police did to
No,
Michael Jackson.
that is what that's it is what jail drugs come from.
No, but did y'all
Yeah,
hear what they
no,
did to Michael Jackson when he was in jail? He
no.
said he
Michael
asked
Jackson was
them
in jail.
when about that pedophile shit.
Michael
Oh yeah,
Jackson
he
was in
was in
jail.
Yes, he
jail.
was.
Michael Jackson
Look,
was not in
yes, he
jail.
was. He
Michael
has an
Jackson was in
interview.
jail.
He has an interview. Listen,
Not R.
they
Kelly.
no, listen,
Michael
Michael
Jackson.
fucking
No,
Jackson.
he wasn't.
I
Y'all
swear to God, listen.
Y'all.
He said in the interview, and I'm gonna pull up the clip.
We
I
get a
wish we
fact
could
checker.
clip there. Fact check. Go ahead, look for it. When he
You
said,
wild
he
as
said
hell.
they
Michael
took
Jackson
him
was
in.
not in jail. He went to
It's in
court.
an interview. Type it in, Michael Jackson jail, and put doo doo at the end.
Michael
I
Jackson.
swear to God. Listen, he said when he went to jail, you know, he wasn't familiar with jail, so he asked them like, where did he use the bathroom? They told him, yeah, around the corner. So they walk him over there. Y'all, they lock him in there. It was shit all on the walls, all on the floor, and all that. He said he was begging to come out the bathroom for like 20 minutes. He said every time they'll be like, yeah, how does it smell in there? It smell good. He did a whole interview about it. I'm telling you.
Bro, that is AI.
They
That
did
is
that.
not
That wasn't
real.
AI, baby.
Talk
It's
about
a
that
real
was
Crazy
interview.
as
AI.
hell, bro.
Look, so Michael Jackson connoisseur, me,
What? That,
I'm trying to tell
you
you.
wild
I'm
as
finna show
hell,
you.
Shorty. This say no. Michael Jackson was not
No,
incarcerated.
Michael Jackson definitely was incarcerated with the
You
police. Look,
wild as hell.
Michael Jackson
Hey,
interview.
I do not support all opinions on this show is opinions of their own.
Okay, wait, look. Okay, wait, here you go.
She gonna pull up that's some Jaguar
This is
right
his
shit.
face.
Oh, bro.
This is Michael Jackson. Hold on.
That's some AI shit, bro. Let me see.
All right, listen to him. Listen to him.
Even though I was hurting. What happened when they arrested you? What did they do to you? They were supposed to go in and just check fingerprints and do the whole thing that they do when they take somebody in.
Oh my god.
Me very roughly. My shoulder.
I don't do no lying.
It's dislocated literally.
Okay.
It's hurting me very badly.
So he got arrested. He went in jail.
No, he wasn't supposed to go to jail, and they took him anyway. And he asked to go to the bathroom, and they had shit smeared everywhere in the bathroom.
Jail. So what I'm saying is jail is like a year, 2 years. That's
No,
jail.
not well. Okay, he
went
went
in
to the
jail.
police station.
He went in the
He
police
went to the police station.
Regardless,
No,
the police did it to him. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't give a damn what building it was in. They did it
for sure.
They locked that man in there. He said they asked him, "Do it smell good?"
See, that's
He finna
wild.
cry and all that.
But that's how I differentiate. When I say jail, I mean like the police picked you up. I don't even
Yeah.
be meaning like the county jail.
The
If
county
you go
jail,
to the
right.
county jail, you locked up, and then
Right.
or you
See,
go
we
to
think of jail
prison. But
locked
if
up.
I say jail, I
We
mean the
say it's a
police station.
distraction. The war they trying to do is the real topic.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
I agree.
but do
Because
y'all?
Iran, I don't want no smoke. Get that orange motherfucker.
I don't think it's a real topic though.
Man.
So I think
Because
low
from the
key we have
beginning of
always
time,
been at war.
when niggas was killing people with rocks and sticks, it's always been war. Like
Yep.
people like World War III is coming. It is. You know why? Because it was a World War One. It was
And it was a
two.
World War
It's gonna be a
II.
3. It's gonna be a 4. And after World War III, the kids gonna be like, "Hey, y'all know World War IV coming any day now, bro."
Yep.
Like that ain't no prophecy. That's from to niggas while people alive to people gone. It's gonna be wars. People gonna have beef.
Yes,
Bro.
it's just who the fuck they warring with.
Shorty.
And that's all I'm saying.
Whoever got the biggest guns bro.
I'm just saying, I'm not.
And luckily
Trump
we in
fucking
America with the biggest guns bro.
Yeah, but they better be able to use the motherfuckers correctly. That's all I'm saying. Just don't let it bust over here. That's all I'm
Orange
saying.
man in the office, boy. He gonna fuck some new. He gonna nuke some shit up.
Now that's one thing I ain't gonna hold you. Donald Trump, he might insinuate, like he might add gas to the fire.
Did y'all see when he
But
told
his
the
biggest
president
thing
of
is not
Iran?
losing. So I don't
The
think
president of
I'm not.
Iran, he said, "We know where you at." He said, "Your ass an easy target, but we ain't gonna fuck with you." Bro, that's what he
You
told
like
me.
if they do try over here, Donald Trump, he gonna be on their ass. Like
I mean, I do believe that he gonna be on their ass. Look,
Lexi, you saying Iran black people? You pushing it now? I'm sure you pushing it.
I
You trying
mean,
to say they treat them like black
in
people,
a
but they're
certain
not black
extent,
people?
everybody
he said
is
Iran, black people is innocent. Leave us the fuck alone.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
we with y'all, baby. We fuck with it. Okay, we good. We don't need no pew pew.
But do y'all follow like the Israel and the
Gaza
conflict going on, the Gaza situation?
You know what?
I keep hearing about it, but I don't know. I try not to focus on the negative stuff. Like it's going on, shit like that been going on, and I feel like if we focus on it, that's exactly what they want because they really distracting us from something else.
Yeah,
you notice how they only talk about wars at certain times, and the shit literally. The military is always in operation. Motherfuckers is always stationed somewhere. So it's always some type of battle that need to be fought. I feel like they only make it a big thing in the news when they want to distract us from some real shit that's going on at home.
Yeah. And I feel,
hey, if you want to join the stream, I'll just drop the link in the chat. If you want to join the stream, I'll just drop the link in the chat.
I have a very close friend that's she's actually Jewish, so she, I support her and her feelings about it. We have actually had a conversation about it where, like, conversation kind of got a little crazy because I'm like, I'm black, gang, you know what I'm saying? And we got a lot of shit going on all the time. So though I know that this situation is highlighted, I feel like we kind of desensitized to wanting to march or overly step for them, because when it's time for us, we fight for ourselves. So not that I'm not in support of it, you feel me? It's just like we get it. unfortunately, you feeling what we feel every day. You know what I'm
We
saying?
out
And
there,
though it's
we
still
at
love.
war with our own government
That part,
every
and it's
day.
all love though.
Black
Like
people got a
respect.
target on their back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
We gotta walk on eggshells with shit any other
yeah.
race can get away with. We won't even make it to the fucking police station. They
Mhm.
killing us on sight. So not to say that we don't care, but y'all want us to care more about some shit going on over there when ain't nobody trying to help us sweep the front porch at our crib. Like,
Bree say, Mo, U.S. don't want smoke for real. If Russia and China join, they got it for real, for real.
Yeah, no, I ain't
Lexi
fucking
say,
with
no
Putin.
lie. I'm telling black people, we black as black people, we innocent.
Me and Lexi on the phone. We was just talking about this. I
America
told her
is the biggest, baddest. We spend all our money on defense, on military, all that shit.
that's
If
fine.
we go down, the whole world going down.
That's fine. But hear me out though. If Putin come over here mad, or motherfucking Kim Jong Un come over here mad, I am a motherfucking North Korean.
It
If
ain't
Kim
gonna
Jong
I'm
Un
last.
come, and if
screaming.
Putin come,
They
I'm over there with them.
they ass ain't gonna make it off the boat. Man, ass ain't
I
gonna
don't want
make
no
it off the
smoke.
boat, sure.
They might make it off the boat.
They ain't gonna make it off the
Whole
boat.
They could.
time, the whole time, Trump is in bed with them Russians.
Yeah, he cool with
Whole
them.
time.
I'm
So
cool
if
with that.
if a
No
motherfucker
dispute to
bust a
that.
move
America is
on
the only
us,
reason
they gotta worry about
America
Russia busting a move on them.
America is the
Yeah,
only reason Ukraine isn't a pile of rocks right now. On sure, that's
yeah.
America war. America giving them weapons. America giving them guns. On bro,
Mm-hmm.
that's a proxy war. Instead of us using our army, we finna use Ukraine to fight them on, bro. If we want to give them guns, we was like, that ain't none of our business.
Right.
Putin would have been beat them. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
bro. On shorty, we in there, we got our hands on all that shit. That shit deeper than rap, on bro.
Yeah.
Like y'all said, y'all right when I said that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. That shit ain't got
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do
They
with black
don't,
people.
Nothing.
unfortunately.
As long as I've been around Jackson and Pulaski, been in motherfucking trenches through all the presidents,
What?
through Bush, Obama,
Every single one.
Trump, all of them.
It
So
didn't
you know what
matter
I'm
who
saying?
the fuck.
My shit look like Ukraine and Russia. So
Okay,
as
fuck.
long as it look like that, bro, I don't
I,
get
I
no
gotta
fuck,
worry about
bro.
my Ukraine and Russia.
Bro,
You
I'm
feel
getting
You
me?
on
feel
Brandon
me?
Johnson ass till then.
But it's all love though. You know what I'm
On
saying?
shorty.
It's all love though. It ain't
I
that.
pray for him.
It ain't that a motherfucker don't care. But look, that's just like, okay, let me ask y'all this question. Would y'all have went and protested for ICE?
Hell no.
Okay, all right.
Hell no.
I love that everybody's on the same
Fuck
page
outta
as me,
here.
and I fucks with y'all, gang.
I got
I
too many
fucks with
people in
y'all.
jail. If you break the
You feel me?
law,
Like, I'm not even being
if you
funny.
break the law, you need to
I
be
support my
persecuted. No,
people, but
I'm just playing. You know,
black people,
but I'm
we
just
don't
saying,
protest for ourselves, and y'all want
Yeah.
us to come and stand out there and protest for y'all. Hell,
man,
y'all don't
protesting
protest
don't
for
work. You gotta
us.
take action. That
No,
protesting shit don't work. Sure, you
and
protest, we stand out here for 6 hours and everybody go home and that's it.
and that's it.
Bro,
And I
That's
ain't
nothing
gonna hold you.
happened. They
they
still
want us
doing
to
what
act
they
up
was
so they can
doing.
throw these smoke bombs and shit
Exactly.
out and take some
You
niggas to
feel
Come
me?
jail.
on,
But
they want to test their new batons out.
other than that, we go down
Protest
there
ain't nothing but
peacefully
helping them
protest.
fill their
Motherfuckers
quota,
gonna
because
peacefully
motherfuckers finna
protest
go to
and then go
jail.
home and that shit gonna be over with. Bro.
Exactly. Like, no, we ain't. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't doing no marching. I wasn't doing no
Mm-mm.
marching. But I don't think that is
I
fair.
ain't doing no marching, but I'm definitely
However,
doing
I
some
wasn't doing no
looting.
marching. And,
Bro. They
but
was
keep
like, they marching downtown like this. They breaking shit.
yeah, I'm breaking shit too,
Oh,
man.
bro, let me know when they start breaking
You
shit.
hear
That
me?
boy, them George Floyd, right? What? Nothing like that, boy. It was like GTA out here, boy. On shorty.
Whoa.
I'm mad I missed the first night, but that shit was. I ain't never seen no shit like that ever,
Nah,
bro.
that shit was crazy, y'all. That shit was
I was
they
mad when they
told
was doing that shit
Madison
when Michael
up.
Brown died because I was pregnant. I was like, damn, I can't go out there.
Get some of these
They told
females to
Madison
death.
up. They told Roosevelt up. They
Shit.
told downtown up. Like,
Mhm.
Lexi
they
Monet
was
say free
everywhere.
Palestine. Brenda Kill say they the one that out him in office. Probably say got him in office.
Alexis, don't be telling on me in the comments. Nah, I said because I did tell her. I was like, yeah, we ain't forget that we were Latinos with Donald Trump. We didn't forget that. We didn't forget that. We didn't forget that. And we didn't forget when y'all was stabbing motherfuckers when we was coming through Little Village. I don't give a fuck.
What?
Keep saying that shit. I don't give no
Bro, I'm
fuck.
cool with my Mexican brothers and sisters
I'm
now,
cool
shorty.
with them,
But
yeah.
coming up to high school I went to, we was at
Yeah.
war with their ass. Bro, I'm
Yes.
talking about coming out of high school, they throwing bricks at us. We walking through their
Damn.
neighborhood, rolling their ass, all type of shit.
Uh-huh.
So
But it's all love
I
though.
had to mature and learn that, you know what I'm
No.
saying, that was my people. But
Yeah.
before then, like high school growing up, boy, it
Yeah.
was on site.
I feel
Oh,
like
bro.
Right.
both sides had to, because it
Yeah.
was a point where you couldn't be black and walk through no Hispanic neighborhood because they
Yeah.
thought you was
Oh,
automatically
bro.
GD. Now
Yeah.
they
Oh,
trying to
bro.
chase you, and so I feel like both sides had to grow up and
See, my
understand.
Mexican
Like,
neighborhood
Yeah.
was weak. Like, not I didn't live there, but when my school was at Foreman, it's like Belmont Cragen, if you know, like Hanson Park area on bro. So like them Mexicans, they ain't shit like compared to the Louisville. They like all copycats, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
in Little Village, you got your Latin Kings and SD, like real Latin gangs. And over there, you got Spanish foes and Spanish wars. Like they just take all
mm-hmm,
the black gangs and put Spanish in front of it, bro.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was some wild. But I definitely had to mature to grow up out of that. But
Definitely.
um, what's y'all views on like the ICE situation? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like people that's here already should be deported, the regardless of their criminal background?
So I feel like if you got a criminal background, then send a criminal ass back to where they was, because we got enough criminals here off back. But I feel like just how they can get married and get citizenship to stay here. If they got kids, I'm not for breaking up no families.
Me
So
either.
if they got kids, they should be able to get sponsored citizenship because their kids are United States citizens.
Yeah.
So they should be able to get sponsorship and stay here with their families. I don't think they should be broken up.
But that's like
But
the scam though. That's the scheme. Because
I
coming in
mean,
the
I
country
get I
illegally, that's
get
breaking the
that,
law in the
but
first place right there.
And
So
then I also ain't gonna
you
even be
broke the
funny.
law getting in this motherfucker.
Then I also ain't even trying to be funny. Think about how many people is on child support and shit like that. That's just another person in this motherfucker to be
Bro, they was beating
pulling
up
in
black people in
more,
Little Village.
molding cod, more all that, all
now I
lit and
get
all
that.
that shit.
But when you think about where they come from, where they sending them back to, like, I don't feel like no kid should have to, you know what I'm saying, go back over there and
Respectfully.
get their head chopped off because they
And that's
mama
where
wasn't.
America, that's how we get manipulated though with that empathy shit. Cause if you go to another country, them people strict as hell about how they ain't no none of that. You go to China, they don't give no fuck about no feelings.
Oh
Fuck you,
yeah,
ain't no feelings. They
no,
they
I know that,
and
but
I'm not saying that you wrong for that because you that's a beautiful part of you. Because I agree, morally I agree. You feel me?
she
But
said more.
reality, yeah. But reality wise though,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Reality wise, that shit a little different, gang.
So
I
we
ain't
got
gonna
a
lie.
guest joining the stream to add on to this topic that we're discussing right now. So we're
Okay.
gonna go ahead
Okay.
and add him to the stream. Go ahead, introduce yourself,
Hey
our viewers and
y'all,
listeners.
my name Lexi Monet. So I
Shalom.
saw y'all talking about the ICE situation, and I really wanted to bring up a serious point. So do y'all remember, I want to say maybe 2018, 2019, when they were trying to deport all of the Hispanics who were kind of like born here, like their family travel here, and then they were born here. They were putting commercials on, like, the people who you went to kindergarten with, like they're gonna have to go back to a country that they never
Mhm.
knew. Like, do
Mhm.
y'all remember that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
You
really
don't? That was when we
are
voted
them like the
for
dreamer
Chicago
kids.
to be a sanctuary city.
Okay.
Okay.
So that was Chicago became a sanctuary city. I know New York
Hmm.
became a
Yeah.
sanctuary city. It was a lot of different cities that became sanctuary cities around that time because that's how they were marketing it.
Hmm.
So time goes by. Biden's administration is now in office, and that's when they sent the invitation for the Venezuelans to come to America. Initially, we didn't know that it was an invitation. We thought they just came in this bitch. Whole time it was an invitation for them to come to the country, right?
I saw the parade, not the parade. I can't think of the word. They had like a word and they was
The
showing on the news.
motorcade, they
Yeah,
was
I saw
they
that
was
shit.
Like they were
walking like
migrating.
2,000
Yeah,
miles across
bro.
the border.
Right. Okay. So they were walking, right? So then they just became everywhere. They put them in the hood, all this other stuff, right? So we were okay with it when it's like, okay, our people who we was in school with, we don't want them to have to go somewhere where they've never been before. You feel me? We made it a sanctuary city so people who are immigrants, they can stay in these cities.
Hmm.
So now that Trump is in office, he picking out everybody. You feel me? So it's kind of like everything becomes a slippery slope. Like, yeah, we agree for them to stay in the city when it was people that we knew and that we loved. Then the Venezuelans came in and we felt like that there weren't enough resources for everybody here, especially since they were putting them in predominantly black neighborhoods, turning turning kind of like the boys and girls clubs and stuff like that to places for
Hmm.
them to sleep.
Right.
And then they stepped on our toes. Now it's like, okay, well, Trump is taking them out, but then it becomes a slippery slope because now he's taking everybody, the people who we went to school with and the people who we ain't never knew.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, is coming into the country illegally, is that breaking the law?
Yes. Fuck.
Yes, but you
Yes.
also have to think about what America is. Like, America is a country made of immigrants. Initially, when our forefathers created the country, is bring me all of your unwanted people to come here. And now that is so completely like white based,
Hmm.
now it's like most of the people who do migrate here and are legal, they gotta have money. Now we only want migrants that have money. What Trump was talking about having a gold card instead of a green card. Remember that? Well, motherfuckers could pay for their
So
citizenship.
I mean, so
all I'm gonna say
this is my
is,
thing. This is my thing. I feel like with a lot of things in life, it ain't about what you do, it's about how you do it. I'm all about America was built on niggas and Mexicans. No, that's a fact, bro. I'm not gonna debate
Not
you on
even
that.
just that.
All
Hmm.
I'm saying is, if I break the law in this country as a citizen born all my life,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
get
jail.
prosecuted.
Yep.
Bro,
That's my charger, bro.
I understand the people that have been here
So
lifelong,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying kick them out, but I'm saying these people that came in this motorcade, I'm right down the street from where they was housed. Like they used to come dig in my car. I used to take them food and clothes. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lady that lived under the bridge in my neighborhood for the last 5 years, and they never gave her nothing, but they let them put their temps up right in front of the police station. They used to knock her tent down on bro, but y'all giving them food, link cards, and stuff like that. But it's like it was like a different, you know what I'm saying? We already had homeless people. We already had poor people that couldn't get
Mm-hmm.
none of these amenities that was offered to these people. You know what I'm saying? That just I understand the people that was here settled in, working, they doing their thing. We got Little Village, we got Belmont, we got Mexican neighborhoods that's thriving. I'm talking about the people that came out of the blue and was awarded these amenities that are
Yes.
people who struggling with mental health,
Yes.
homelessness,
Yes.
drugs, that didn't have nothing. All of a sudden, they are allowed to camp in front of the police station.
Yes.
so that's the thing, Mo. You're saying that they came here illegally when they were invited by the Biden
Oh yeah, for
administration.
sure. Yeah, for sure. They let that shit happen. They let that shit happen for
Right.
sure.
So now, after they've been invited here, they've
You gotta go.
taken that trip with their children. They were promised certain things. And now we're looking down on them and saying that they're illegal. Meanwhile, our own government invited them.
Right, for sure. And that's a fact too. So I'm not
Yep.
saying women in church, I'm not saying
But
go. So this is my
everybody
thing now.
illegal
Oh,
when you
let me
really
make this
think
point real
about it.
quick before I forget. So
Everybody is
it's
illegal when
it's
you
it's,
really
it's
think about it.
2025. They got face recognition, AI, all this goof ass shit. If they know for the fact that this man is a gang member, rapist, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't give send his ass to the biggest jail in Venezuela. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If you
Right.
over here gang, if you doing anything other than raising your
And that's what
family,
I'm saying.
anything you should be going, and I don't give a fuck what happened to you.
That's what I'm
Hold
Just
saying.
on,
But
because
hold
I
on.
got
Let
people
me
right now,
wait,
but
big. Hold
look,
on, because I
because
hold
there's
on. Wait
niggas
a
in
minute.
jail right now for breaking laws and doing shit. You can't come
But
over
they
here. If
can't
you come
really
over here,
do
you supposed
that
to be the best
because
or put your
it's
best
illegal
foot in.
immigrants
You supposed to be
running the
Captain America in
country.
this motherfucker,
yeah.
bro.
We
And no,
got
look,
descendants of
I'm
illegal
not saying
immigrants
that, D. I'm
running
just
the
saying you gotta be a
country.
law-abiding
no, look,
citizen.
look. I get
You
what
So
he's
can't come
saying
over
too,
here
though.
talking about you
But wait, look,
MS-13.
no,
Oh,
I
bro.
get what he's saying though, because look, you see how you just
listen,
had to care about their life and how it's
listen.
mistreating them and how it's doing all that. But it just not too long ago in the news, these motherfuckers was in in our everyday neighborhoods in our apartment buildings, kicking our doors in on some bullshit. What we do to them? You don't remember when the Venezuelans was coming through? They taking apartment buildings down and shit. We
I
still
remember
dealing with that
that.
too.
I remember
Are
that.
y'all talking about
I'm
that story on
strong.
King Drive?
I'm strong
No, it
about the
happened in
criminals
Arizona.
being
It
sent
happened in
back
Texas.
to
It
where
happened in
they at.
Yeah, the shit in
But
Chicago was fake.
they
That shit
can't
was
say
real.
nothing about
Yeah,
nothing
the one
because
on
the
King
bottom
Drive is
line
fake.
Yeah.
is illegal immigrants. The descendants of illegal immigrants are running the country.
That's a
The
I
fact.
whole
understand.
people that ran the country stole it from somebody else.
Yep. And unfortunately,
And the
that shit don't
immigrants
got
that's
shit to do with
here, the
me.
immigrants that was already hopping the gates, that shit was cool. I just didn't. I'm just talking about the world, the red carpet effect that they just did when we
Exactly.
already got people here fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That was bogus. On
They didn't
Biden,
deserve
on
that.
The Biden administration was bogus for that shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like Trump is like he ain't is his hands was kind of like tied shit.
Trump
Right.
kicked their
Because
ass
So
right
Mo,
back
I
everybody,
got a
out.
you're not
question for
telling me
Mo.
everybody that came in that motorcade was Captain America. Everybody that came
No.
through there wasn't no law abiding citizens. Them people opened
Mm-mm.
their jails and they mental hospitals and
I was
told them
just
to
getting
get the
ready to
fuck
say
out.
they let the
Yeah.
prisoners out and sent
Yeah.
them
So
motherfuckers over here.
so yeah. Okay. So I have a question. Does anybody know why the Venezuelans had to come to America?
No, and I ain't gonna lie to you, sister. You could tell me, but you know what I'm about to say.
I have
I don't give
I
a
know
fuck.
you. I know you,
I have
sis.
no
You can tell me though, but listen.
I have no clue
Oh
on
God.
bro.
Fuck that. All that. They ass coming over here
And
doing
then
bogus
they
shit.
talking about they asylum
Their
seekers will
currency
skip two countries
failed.
before they get to America.
Their currency failed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
So he thought
their
it was smart to
financial
bring their
system
ass over
failed.
here and we already
Cause they money
trillions of
fail.
dollars in debt.
So
Our
And
shit
if
don't
you an
y'all
fail.
are
asylum seeker, you're
hilarious.
supposed to go to your next country. They just skip over
Exactly.
Mexico and go straight to
Go
America.
straight to America.
Bro.
Because we invited
Yeah, for
them.
sure. For
Because
sure.
we
For sure.
invited them. But then you have to
Stop
think,
saying
Mo,
we.
because
Joe Biden invited them. I didn't
Right,
okay,
invite
Joe
but
nobody over
Biden.
we
here.
as in we're Americans. America invited them.
Yeah,
The
y'all
Biden
voted for Biden. Y'all
administration.
voted for Biden.
And
That's
he
so
wasn't even
I
running
did
that
vote
shit.
for
He was
Biden.
incompetent the
damn.
whole
I
damn
did
time.
vote for Biden.
Boy, Biden
I
been dead for
definitely
2 years,
did.
boy. That's AI, boy. What's wrong with y'all?
I believe that
That's a
as well.
robot.
Not gonna lie. I
Oh
definitely
shit.
believe that.
That man got on that stage said
Joe Biden AI.
Oh, bro, that's a hologram.
the
But
That's
look,
crazy.
something.
Mo.
Okay.
Listen, Mo, how you go say that if they criminals, they can't come in this motherfucker when our president got 34 felonies? Like
My
it
homie
just
got
you get what I'm
We
34 felonies,
saying?
bro,
already did that
bro.
shit. We did that shit here.
My
We
homie,
became a
yeah.
felon here. Fuck
Right,
you talking about.
bro.
I became a felon in
Right,
America.
right,
You not finna go do some
right,
bullshit in your own
right.
place and then come over here.
Unless
No,
you
no, no, no,
violent,
no, no,
unless you
no.
coming over volunteering, like, yeah, I just got a
Not when
jail.
they need. I
Any
need a
other
visa to come to
country,
your
when
shit.
you
I got
commit a
5 years left on
crime,
my sentence.
you
Let me
either sit
serve
in
my
a
5 years
jail
left in
or
the
they
county, and
send you
then let me
home.
come back.
If I sold drugs, I can't come to your country. Fuck you
I
mean?
In
want to
If I
come
any
to
sold
other
drugs in my
country,
own country,
if
I can't
you
come to your
commit a
country. So
crime,
why when
you
you do
sit
your
in a
crime in your shit,
jail
you
or
come to
they
my
send
shit?
your
please
ass
say
home.
drugs, bro.
America was
Why
the
you
only country where the criminals was running
crimes,
around
crime
free
pay on
making
all.
Safe
money and
travel.
shit.
And that's what we should have did when they first came here. They should have went through a process
The right
of
way, the
seeing
how
who
it
Exactly.
was
goes.
who and what was what. But they invited them in here. They invited them here in droves. So many
And other
people. They
than they
didn't
were
even
saying
have
some Chinese
enough
motherfuckers
time
was
to be
sneaking
able to
in
see who
too.
was who.
They said some Chinese motherfuckers was sneaking in too, and they was like
Cause that was
sorting
all a
them
part of the
like
plan. Like
to better services when they was getting like sorted out. Like they see the Chinese people was sneaking through that pipeline too.
That's.
Oh sure.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
That shit
don't
is
know
just
why
trash.
anybody would want to come from China to America. I don't
They
get that.
spaz. They spaz, shorty. Sneaker
Oh yeah,
sales,
yeah, yeah. Okay,
spaz,
I
all
could
that
see it. You feel me?
technology and
Like
shit,
it being a
bro.
spaz.
I don't think they
But just
still. I
look
think they ass is ahead of us on technology for sure. Because if we go to war
exactly.
with
Why
they
would you
ass,
want
they
to be
turning
there?
all that
They
shit off.
copy every they not ahead. They copy off everything. That's why it's made in China. They
Who
I
copycat.
don't
copy?
They
know. I don't know
they
what you
the
talking about,
biggest. They
gang.
the biggest.
Look how these just looked away. No, no,
They
no,
the
no.
biggest.
Look.
They the biggest copycats. They remake everything. That's why all the fake Gucci bags. That's what
that's
technology.
all
They
it is.
everything.
They don't
Because
really
Hey,
have
black
shit.
people
They
invented
trade certain
everything.
shit to get technology and shit from us.
Black people
Then they
I know
learn
invented
how to
y'all
make
telling
it,
the
everything.
story
and
when
we pay
everything
them
we
to
own
make
say
it for
made in
cheaper.
China.
That's
Flip your
because
shirt inside out. To say they copying
that's
is
because they make
wild.
shit for 5 cents an hour. That's why it's made in China. Black people
But
invented everything on this
everything, bro,
planet.
when I tell
Black
you
people taught y'all how to wash our ass, bro. Come
what
That's
on,
your
right.
that's
mic
a
say on
thing.
the side.
The only reason it's made in China is because of sweatshops in China. Is because you can be 13 years old and work 13
Right. I was
hours.
just the only reason everything come from China is because it's cheaper to make it there.
And
But
it's
they traded
fugazi.
stuff for they trade stuff with us like
Yeah.
rice and you know what I'm
Y'all
saying,
talking
like
about
certain
China
shit
ain't gonna
like
do
that.
shit. Y'all worry
And
about
we
their army.
send
Them
them
people is fast and
technology for them
free.
to learn how to make.
Bro.
And
Then
Okay.
they
bro, what is
make it for
America
cheaper.
teaching anybody? Y'all saying we teaching Asia something.
Boy, I ain't say nothing about it.
America.
I said
I mean,
technology. We
Right,
send them
technology. They're
technology to
leading.
oh yeah,
learn how
no,
to make it. Like they could make iPhones in America, but it's
And
going to cost
education.
more. So they
iPhones
send the
is
shit to China and have
iPhone is an
China make it
American
because it
product.
costs
It's an
less.
American product. It's just made in China because it's 5 cents to make an iPhone in China.
That's it.
Michael Jordan is from America, but
But
Jordan
his
he make him
shoes
a
made
dollar
over there
fifty in
because
China.
he
Yeah.
keep
A dollar
all the
fifty,
profit.
and he gonna sell
He
it to y'all
spent
for 150.
$25 to make a shoe and sell this
That's how
bitch
we
for two
finessed it. We
fifty.
just took their shit
Oh,
basically. But
sure.
Africa is who getting robbed for real. That's who been robbed.
All right, man. Let me read some of these comments, man. We done
Okay.
went crazy for a little
Yeah.
minute. We got Brina Kill. She said, "If they are here, let them stay here. Why break up families?" I agree with that. D. If they here,
Yeah.
let them
Yeah.
stay here. But if they criminal, active gang members, bodies,
Send them home.
rapists, and you know this for a fact, I don't give a fuck.
Send them home.
They be trying to show them pity prisons. They be having all these niggas with MS-13s and double horns
Mm-hmm.
showing them in prison. I don't give no fuck about none of that shit. There's niggas all in the county right now for nothing. Oh, bro, I don't give no fuck about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, let they ass sit there on shorty.
Yep.
Then what else we got? Breeding Kill say they do, however, live better than us than citizens. I'm probably reading that wrong, but I definitely appreciate Lex Monet tapping in on that topic. You sticking around for this next topic, or you crashing out, man? Um,
I'm staying, y'all.
okay. All right. What's our
Okay.
next topic? Where our group chat at? My group chat at? I've been drinking, y'all. What's it? All right. Boom. Boom. Okay. Okay. So, and I we can like I'll just like make it more wider. But I got like I want to kind of speak on Lil Durk and like overall why when our young black men get money that they end up in these situations where they, you know what I'm saying, fighting for their life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like we just go around the room like we have been going. So D, if you could just get your reaction on Lil Durk getting arrested and just your overreaction overall when you see like these young brothers become successful and then you know what I'm saying is the next thing you know they fighting for their life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know y'all gonna get tired of me saying that, but I be feeling like that's really the plot. Um,
Yeah.
they pay these people in numerous amounts of money to lead the next generation astray. But what them folks don't understand, once they touch that money, they start feeling untouchable. And whole time, just like the feds, you feel me? Motherfuckers is racking up, racking up, racking up. And when we got enough on you to really get you to really, you know what I'm saying, make you do what we want you to do, if you don't, then now you gotta pay the consequences of everything that we let slide. Because there is no way whatsoever that that man got to give up everything to get out of jail. Like, ain't no way.
Okay. So
I got an opinion on it too.
do you think it's deeper than rap? Do you think you know what I'm saying? Do you
Hell
think
yeah.
a lot of people say they plotting on him because he the voice, you know what I'm saying, of the kids of the future? Do you think it's deeper than rap, or do you think he just
I
was
think it's
really out
way
here
deeper
doing what
than
he
rap
charged of?
because none of this shit was sticking the dirt as long as he was telling motherfuckers to go shoot and go kill. And I know a nigga that sell all the guns. But the minute he started trying to change the narrative and move positively, now everything's sticking to that nigga like glue.
I ain't gonna lie. Okay, this what I think. I think that Dirk did an amazing job when he first got on, and he went away. He went away, and he went with French Montana initially. He did work with French Montana. He went and he did a lot of work. He did not. He wasn't into the drill too much. He was, but he wasn't. He wasn't even dressing the same at a point in time. I feel like Dirk attained a lot of greatness, and niggas found his weak spot, which is his family. And I feel like he went off his rocker and he kind of went a little too far. That's what I think. And I think that he realized that he went too far. He needed to find a cleanse for himself, hence his growth, his change. And shit just kind of catching up because now we got podcasts and shit now. Now we got
Mhm.
interviews and we got social media posts where they digging shit up from 12 years ago that they said on Twitter. You know, shit like that is going on now. So that's what I really think. I don't really think it's a conspiracy behind it. I really just think that a lot of damage been done. You know what I'm saying? And they figured out, oh, this nigga kind of he is who he say he is, respectfully. So that's what
Yeah.
I think. I think he just lost
So
his way. He kind of went too far. Huh?
We-
Huh? It's right
I
here.
think it is a conspiracy. And let me tell you why. So, y'all got to realize that when times change, the way that the police force operates change. So, y'all know that Young Thug just went through a RICO,
Mm-hmm.
right? Based off his music, the things he was saying in his music. And I think that they are targeting artists who talk about what happened in their music, especially crimes. Now, Dirk ended up being charged, and I have a cousin that's in Minneapolis, Boss Man Carter, that's specifically being charged for a RICO right now. And what I think that they're doing is taking things from the music and trying to battle drill rap and really trying to take that out of the culture because they feel as though that black culture is an issue right now. They feel as though the music is a cause for violence right now. And I think that they are strategically doing this. Because why is it Young Thug, Rico, Dirk, Rico, Minneapolis with my cousin, Rico? And I feel like it's so many other Ricos right now with people who are in rap music that we probably just don't know about. And if we researched it, we will see.
Sister, no funny
Can I
shit. They
ask you
really doing that shit
who
though.
are they? Who are
But
they? Who are they?
the
The
music is
federal
just
the federal
evidence.
government. It's
Cause
Yeah.
a
the
RICO,
Ricos
so
is
it's
really
federal
coming because these
charges.
motherfuckers is moving like a
It's
gang.
doing
They
shit.
moving like
That's what I'm
mob.
saying. The
Yes,
RICOs
That's
is
what
but
not
it's
it's.
from
That's what the
also
prosecution is
just from the
from. The
music.
music just the evidence
Right.
that
The
they
music is the
using
exactly,
evidence
against them.
that adds on to what
exactly.
they really doing outside. Like, okay, for another example, I don't think he got Rico, but YNW Melly, right?
Got two
Even when
bodies.
even
Fuck
when you
you
look
talking
at him,
about?
but even when you look at him though, right? They keep continue. They ain't charged him with shit yet, right?
Yeah,
He should
yeah.
still continue,
No, he
continue,
charged with
continue.
two murders. He just ain't went to trial yet. He charged with two murders. He went to
Okay, yeah,
trial and then was a mistrial.
right.
He going to trial again in
So
September.
pretty much he's still fighting,
Yeah,
pretty
for
much.
sure. He been in jail for 6 years on in
Yeah.
Oh
Numbers.
my mama,
And that's what I'm
that's
saying. Like,
crazy.
that's what I mean. He hasn't been convicted. The thing is, right? These niggas out here really doing certain shit. Like they was chasing Young Thug for since 2012. They had been recording him since 2012. They was sending drones to follow him. It's footage of the shit he was doing. His music is this much of why the fuck he got a Rico.
It's just
Respectfully,
the evidence. They
it's
can
just
go
the
and
music.
say you said
Hmm
this
Even with
They'll
and
be
Dirk,
match
following you for
exactly what
6
you
years
said
before
to
they
this
have a case.
picture.
right? And
Yeah,
then even with Dirk,
Yep.
Dirk has also been wiretapped. Dirk has also been all of that. They got evidence. They not one thing about the motherfucking police.
One thing
They
about the
ain't
feds.
they ain't one thing about the feds. They ain't finna pull your ass in
if
if
they
they
know
can't
they
lock
can't
that
keep
ass
you,
down. If they don't got enough in their discovery to lock your ass down, they
that's it.
can't do
So
shit.
They
this is
not
my
gonna waste
opinion.
their
This is
time.
my opinion, Shorty.
Mm-hmm.
Money don't change you, Shorty. Money make you more what you already is.
Money
Already
really show people
You
who
Okay.
gonna
you
crack
are.
Shorty. If you give a crackhead $200, he gonna come back high as a kite in
as a
20
motherfucker.
minutes on Shorty.
Okay.
So you giving these young brothers money, Shorty, and these events going on in their life, you know. And I'm gonna just use Dirk as an example, Shorty. When Von Dad, if Dirk was a regular street nigga, Shorty, if Dirk had $100,000, you don't think he would have put? I'm not saying he did, but I'm just saying, do you think he motherfuckers wouldn't have did some street shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying? It's just niggas gotta make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? When you make
Yeah.
life changing money, you know what I'm saying? You gotta change your life on bro. And it can be done. Like Sosa did that shit on bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sosa really did that. G Herbo really did that shit. Like it's possible. You just gotta leave all that shit behind. And it's just like that 1 foot in, 1 foot out shit. That shit don't work, shorty. That shit
Yeah.
dangerous, shorty. And and it's too much internet shit. It's too much technology, shorty.
Yep.
Ain't no deleting shit. You can think you delete shit, shorty. It's not even worth it, shorty, at
Ain't
this
shit
point,
getting
shorty.
deleted.
And then I feel like, shorty, I feel like why I think Dirk innocent. I feel like he's so rich, shorty. He would have paid for a professional hitman on bro.
Yep.
Them people was working on their
Ain't
own.
that
That
what they
man,
saying he did?
but I'm
I was
saying,
just ready to
but
say
them
because
his
it was
homies, them
something.
his homies though. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm
It
just
was something about he told motherfuckers like, and not. I get what you saying them with them being his homies, but something about he told motherfuckers like, don't book nothing with
yeah,
the OTF
With his
business
yeah,
name.
or with
y'all
his
tweaking.
name. Or,
Don't book shit in my name. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
told them that. Bro, yeah, they tweaking. I told them don't book
Mm-hmm.
shit in my name. On sure,
I wonder if
they
they
out
gonna
here
have his
reckless.
trial
I don't know what they
publicized the
doing.
way they got Diddy's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we definitely gotta touch on Diddy on
I
bro.
keep
So
on
Mm-hmm.
I keep up on
that,
Diddy
why
trial
every
every
day that
day.
shit blow my fucking man? It's always I be like, I could chill. I hear some crazy shit. He was
Mm-hmm.
rubbing a nut on his nipples. All right.
But did you
See,
look
I don't be
Mo,
finding out
Then when
nothing till
50
I get
Cent
up here
baby
with
mama,
y'all.
I'm
look,
Oh
damn.
damn!
listen,
Right.
delectable. Listen, y'all. It's
D
this
D
dude. He got a
D.
his name Armand Wiggins. He go to the courthouse every day. I watch his lives every day, and he covered the Diddy trial. It's been some wild stuff, but I do have some mixed opinions on it.
Do you
Hold up, my
okay, let
name
me ask
D,
you this.
not
Sister.
Die.
I'm
I just
sorry,
wanted to
baby.
correct that.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Thank
Mo.
you.
All right.
Thank you for
So
correcting me.
do you think he should spend the rest of his life in jail? No, my
Diddy,
bad, my bad. That's the wrong question. Do you think Cassie is a victim? That's what I meant to ask you. Is Cassie a victim?
Mm. I have very split um I have very split things when it comes to Cassie. I think she's a victim in a sense, but okay, so look, this the thing. As far as the freak offs, Cassie loved that shit. She
Okay.
wanted to climb the corporate ladder of the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
So with the freak offs, it was cool. But when it came to the beatings and things of that nature, then no, I don't think that she was a victim. But I do think that she enjoyed the freak offs. Maybe she enjoyed it to a specific point.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But as far as Cassie being a victim when it came to the freaky stuff, I don't think that Diddy should be prosecuted based on the freak offs. But the reason that he may be prosecuted due to the freak offs is because he had his staff involved. His staff would
Mm-hmm.
go and set up the rooms. When he beat up Cassie after or before the freak off, he went and had KK, I forgot what her real name is, KK, which is his assistant. She went and paid for the footage. You get what I'm saying? They're
Mhm,
moving as an organization. That is where the Rico comes in. But
mhm,
as far as the freaky shit, no, he really didn't do
Yeah.
too much when it came to the
mhm.
freaky shit. Like, he
I feel
just
like
a
those should
freaked
just be
out
left out
nigga.
of it.
So at what point do we start holding adults
I
accountable?
okay. So my only
Because the
thing,
lady, you know what I'm saying, you the man beating you and all that, you know what I'm saying, but you going to step on the red carpet. Like you're not blinking 3 times, you're not passing no notes or no shit. It's a million cameras on you, and you going back. And it's you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I'm a
Diddy
father
had
of a
reached. If
daughter.
she
I
would
got
have
a
blinked
daughter, and
at
I'm
the
gonna teach
wrong
my
camera, she
daughter
probably would have
that if
died.
anything
Yes,
happens,
D.
you scream, shoot him in the leg, or you wait till me or the police
Okay.
department get there. Don't let
She did
nobody
some
Brother,
do
things.
brother.
nothing to
Let
you.
me say it again because I think I said it the last time we talked about this, right? Okay. Freddie P from the band, the first band. He got into it with Diddy. Diddy said, "Yeah, I'm finna send your bitch ass home. I'm gonna buy the whole block and I'm gonna turn all the lights off on that motherfucker." And when that nigga got back to his block, all the lights was off
And
on
you know what the
in
fuck
that
I'm gonna do?
motherfucker.
I'm gonna
And that
move. What you talking about?
And you gonna move and he gonna turn them lights off.
Okay, and
That's just
Mo,
how
that
you
is a
use.
perfect example
Yeah,
on how he works, like as an organization, bro.
Yeah,
When
but y'all,
Cassie tried to
it's
leave
a
on
team of
certain
they ass.
occasions, Cassie tried to leave on certain occasions. He would get his security, he would get his assistant to go and drag her ass back. She even
you
went to
you
Kid Cudi house one time, and he blew up this
you know
nigga
how she could have
car.
left the first time? The first time filed the lawsuit where she got the 20 million the first time. I bet you she
Yeah.
could have left then.
What you
Agreed.
mean the 20 minutes? She
Yeah,
just
that's
got
true.
it. She not
But
with
right, but
him.
I'm saying if she would have been like, I'm finna, if she would have been like, all right, I'm going to the police right now, tell them everything that happened to her right now. Give me a lawsuit, give me 20 million. I'm exposing everything right now. Why she just can't do that then?
So
I don't know. Maybe
do you
it's
know his
invested in her.
mama paid? I'm sorry, not his mama. Her mama paid for her safety.
That's
Like, bro,
another thing. That's another. Let a motherfucker call me 20,000. I'm like, I bet. Who you think gonna be on three? I'm gonna have FBI on three-way. Goofy ass. This
how
P
you
Diddy.
call that?
I'm
What's the
be recording. I'm
FBI
be on
number,
YouTube
Mo?
live. I would have set the fuck. I would have set Diddy the fuck up on bro. All that shit would have been recorded,
What's
screenshotted,
the
all that bitch
FBI?
ass
Hey,
shit.
hey,
Y'all letting R. Kelly
y'all
and
gotta
Diddy
look
run
into
stuff on y'all. I
Capricorn
would have beat the
Clark.
shit out of both of these niggas on
I
I
bro.
like
feel
Capricorn
like
Clark.
Y'all gotta
I
look
feel
into
like Diddy
Capricorn
took
Clark.
shit too far because he was just like a big ass date raper. Like
Yeah.
it's not just about it being freak off.
That man
It's
was a
about
cup.
him
He don't
lacing
want nothing but
shit
a
and
cup.
drugging
Yeah,
motherfuckers
my boy
to
Mango.
get
That boy was nothing but
motherfuckers to
a cup,
do
man.
what he want to do.
Not with
Like
the baby
that's
oil with
where
the
it
freaky
becomes too far. If
That's
you
right.
with the freaky shit,
Yeah, and
you with
Cassie
the
was a
freaky
drug
shit.
addict
But
as
if
All them
well.
was with
everybody
the
was with the
all
freaky
them was with
shit,
the
he
freaky shit.
wouldn't have to lace
All
the
them was with the
drugs.
freaky shit. He not getting
But
charged for
if
domestic
everybody
violence.
was,
He
he
not
wouldn't have
getting
had to
charged
lace the
for he
baby
getting charged
oil.
for being a freak. He finna his
Okay,
life
so
on the
I
line
will
for
say
being a
this,
freak.
that in court,
Girl,
they
my
have
name
not
is
mentioned
D.
that the baby oil has been laced. Now
They ain't
there has
mentioned it
been
one
a lot
time.
of rumors circulating, but as
Ain't
far
mentioned
as
no
in
kids
court,
or
that
nothing.
hasn't been mentioned.
Ain't mentioned no drugs and all. These is willing
They've
adults.
mentioned
These
drugs,
men
but
is
I about to
prostitutes.
say them GHBs and them pink
Yeah, they
pills
mentioned
and all of
GHB.
that
They
They
shit.
trying to
mentioned
say
If
these niggas
ketamine.
everybody
smacking
was
about
with the shit, because
with the
it's not
shit.
about the baby oil being
The
laced.
fuck
They
you?
found the drugs
Yeah.
that the GHB or whatever it is,
Mhm.
the consistency and the color of it is the exact same as baby oil. And they
Mhm.
found the shit together. So
Yeah.
that's where the laced baby oil is
And they
coming
always
from.
doing
And
that
if
so
shit.
I
everybody
will
was
say
with the
this.
if
Cassie, like,
you
make
with
sure you
the
got
shit
that nice
already,
baby
I don't
oil,
gotta give
baby.
you no drink, no drug, no nothing.
That
You
part.
gonna get down just cause
You
you
gonna get
want to.
out just as you
You
are.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
So that's
so
when I feel like it becomes too much. If
Yeah.
motherfuckers with it, okay. But the minute you gotta insert substances and
Right.
do this
Yeah.
to get a
But
motherfucker to do what you want to do,
and
now you a date raper.
they
Now you
always
really the
doing
dealer.
substances. They always doing shit, shorty. They always doing.
right. So I
They
will say
always will take.
this.
And
The
this the thing.
prosecution, oh, go ahead.
You got it, short.
The prosecution rested their case, and before that I did
Yeah,
see
busting.
the articles about saying that it was possible that the baby oil was laced, but the prosecution did not put that into evidence
Damn.
during the actual trial, so I don't know if that is a fact, so I can't speak to that part.
All I gotta say is I agree with D.
Shorty, he
You
got
don't need to give people shit to fuck if they
If
want
a
to
Yeah,
fuck.
for
You know
motherfucker
what I'm
sure.
gonna
saying?
get down, they gonna get
shorty.
down. I
Yeah.
ain't gotta
You
give
don't
a
gotta get
nigga a cup
nobody
of
shit to
liquor, a
fuck.
pill, a blunt, no nothing.
You don't gotta get
Yeah.
nobody shit to fuck, but these people were hired to fuck, and everybody else agrees to everything in here. We
Okay.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
talking
We
about
agreed to
what
fucking.
goes on in behind
You
closed
feel me?
doors.
I
We
didn't
all
agree to
adults here,
the
I
shit.
ain't agree to get loaded up
bro.
for 48
Bro,
hours.
they know that
Bullshit.
one regular baby
Right, for
oil. We in
three
here swimming
days
in this
that
How
shit
I
shit.
know this
wow.
ain't regular baby oil?
Man,
Maybe
come
this nigga
on,
just a
bro.
little oily
They
freak.
they up in there doing pink cocaine. You really think they give a fuck about what kind of baby oil that
Yeah.
is?
I'm getting the fuck up
Bro,
out
as
of here.
long as they have fentanyl in it, they ain't get no fuck. On
What'd you
sure.
say? They the
And
fit
then
fix nigga.
y'all also gotta realize. So somebody up in the comments saying that Cassie took the pay, so she shouldn't be talking. Bro, she was
She was
subpoenaed.
subpoenaed. She was
She was subpoenaed. She
subpoenaed.
didn't have
They
a
they
choice to talk.
they gave her the wrong thing, bro. You supposed to with that shit, yeah. They could have did some type of paperwork, like, bro, you never prosecute, woo, yada
I'm
yada.
so sitting here like,
Bro,
how the hell y'all ain't
but
seeing the comments?
that
I
one
ain't
shit, but
seeing
admission.
shit.
If
That's
you
what I'm
click
saying.
on
Mhm.
I'm
chat and
rolling
then
up. I'm
click on
rolling up. You
comments
got to
on the
go on too
right,
many
you will
more
see it.
podcasts live, D.
Can you slap that charger behind you?
Yeah.
This motherfucker finna DIE.
But yeah, they was definitely subpoenaed. And a lot of people who was testifying for the prosecution was saying that they were subpoenaed, that the only reason that they was there was because of it. I think that he really does have a loyal following. And most of the people who was working with him was basically saying, like, yeah, Diddy fucked up, but the money was good.
He got a
That
far
part.
reach, and a
But
Yep.
and that's
motherfucker
why I
rather
say
be a
that's
victim
what
up
go back
under
to my
him than
point
his
where you got to
enemy.
hold people, these grown folks accountable, like the
Accountable.
people
Yeah.
with the R. Kelly situation, and even with the Diddy. Y'all charging R. Kelly and Diddy with Ricos, and he's the only niggas going to jail.
And
Ricos
they
was
had a
made
whole team of
to
motherfuckers
get
helping
everybody.
them.
Where everybody else at? Bro, where everybody else? Y'all talking about
Would
because
y'all
Diddy
have
had
a
a
freak
team
off?
doing, so everybody got to deal with nobody get no jail time and don't got to get
Just me.
exposed for nothing.
Look, you feel I'm the only
Bro,
one going to jail, and everybody was a part
you
of this
just said
too.
we had people setting up the rooms. They complicit. They know what's going on.
Yeah.
The
They
people who
gave
saw him
some of
whooping Diddy
them,
ass and turned the other cheek and took her to get nose jobs and get makeup done where he at.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
they
he got
gave some of them immunity to testify.
they got
But
all of them
KK
immunity
solid.
because when he get charged, he the only one going to jail. When R. Kelly got charged, he got charged for Rico too. Ain't
Yep.
nobody go to jail but him.
Yep.
Mm.
And
And
everybody
I'm
was
then
talking
helping
about
him.
KK, she didn't even, they tried to get her to testify. They
Bro,
tried
she
to
didn't
get
even
her
want to
immunity.
testify.
She wouldn't take it.
Bro.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't
Bree,
even
I'm with
take
you when
it.
you right. I was
I
just finna
wouldn't
say
be
that.
surprised if R.
Parents
Kelly
and
got out of
So
jail.
everything
would
need
y'all
to
do
be
a
going
freak
to jail.
off?
That part.
Would y'all do a freak
Parents and
off?
Nah, I
everything.
ain't doing no
I ain't
motherfucking freak
I ain't
off.
doing no freak out, but I know that shit go down in Hollywood every day.
Yeah, nah, that's some
They
shit
talking
I'll
about
walk
they
past.
charged Diddy with putting holes on the plane. All the rappers do that every day. They the girls they meet on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. What up? I'm in Miami. Put them on the
No,
plane.
no,
That's
I ain't.
technically that's sex crimes technically.
Mm-hmm. And that's
Man,
bullshit.
come on,
That's
man.
bullshit because they stepping their ass on the plane. They putting their damn
Hey,
I don't
information
agree
in to
with
get the flight.
domestic violence. I don't agree with drugging people. I don't agree with doing
Mm-hmm.
I
that with
feel
no
like if
kids.
you
But what you do in
intentionally
your
and
room and what
soberly
get you
step
off, that's
into the
your business.
Your
situation,
Bro.
business only.
that's your business. Like
Yeah.
they shouldn't
As
be
long
able
as
to
it's not
use
with
nothing
children.
against him that was intentional or sober. If I was
Mm-hmm.
sober and intentionally walked my ass on a plane to go fuck Diddy, leave me the fuck out of it because that was something I chose to do. You holler at the
Mm-hmm.
bitch who got the GHB
Hired to do,
squeezed up her
pay good
ass.
money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You
bro,
feel me?
them
Like, don't
people
leave
ain't
me
never
out of
said nothing to this point. Ain't no
Mm-hmm.
none of the hoes he ever hired, none of the prostitutes he ever hired, never went out there. Did he did this? Everybody grown as fuck. Nobody,
Nah, they seeing that
you
bread. They
gotta
say,
have
yeah,
self accountability, and
finna
I'm
come see
all
me.
no, it should be nobody should be victimized, but at the same time, we adults at some point, and you got to be able to speak up for yourself when you
That
feel
part.
like you being violated.
I
Other
So
than
really
that,
Mo,
just
you
you
want to
straight.
said
salute the
mm,
motherfuckers who was trying to tell us this shit from jump. They risked their
mm-hmm.
careers, they risked their money, they risked their life, all to find out that all of that shit was true the whole time.
Well, shit was
Yeah,
true.
my
If
daddy
you
used
get
to
free,
watch them Illuminati documentaries that they used to sell on bootleg at the BP.
Hey, I got a cousin who used to watch them. Every time I go, he'll be like, sit down, cuz, let me show you something. Nigga, I don't want to
Okay,
see
I don't
this.
want to watch
I'm trying to
this.
get to the liquor store. Watch out.
Okay.
Hey Mo,
shit.
you said ain't none of the hoes say nothing. Let's say and let's
The
put out the
male
fact
ones
that all the
did.
hoes was men. Let's put that out there. He was
I
hiring
mean,
male
It
I
was
prostitutes.
mean,
female
I'm talking about
prostitutes
50
too, but
Cent
the
baby
nigga
mama.
ones was
No.
selling.
Listen, whether there were free male prostitutes or not, during
No,
when I tell
I'm
y'all
talking.
I
When I
watched
say
the
hoes, when I say hoes, I'm talking about Cassie and 50 Cent baby mama and the other lady. I'm talking about them hoes.
oh yeah, but
And I'm
them was
just
like
calling them
his
hoes because I don't
booties,
know their
like
names individually.
oh okay.
Bro.
I thought she was talking about the escorts, because
What?
all the
Yeah,
escorts
bro.
were men.
Yeah, I know that.
All the
Bro.
escorts were men.
Yeah. Bro. She was getting
Hmm.
tag team, ain't said, ain't whispered in none of the escorts ear, like, please give me
I'm on
help. I
live.
don't want to be doing this. Bro, ain't did none of that.
Okay, and Diddy
Cause
on the
they
She
was
was
side
all
stepping up
high. They
herself.
talking
wasn't
about
On
even.
more oil, more oil.
Cause
Bro.
they was all high. That's what it
Hey,
was.
I'm gonna tell you this, Joe. If Diddy don't go to jail, ain't nobody ever gonna be seen standing next to that nigga. That nigga was
Mm-mm.
rubbing nut on his nipple.
Yeah, he was rubbing that on his nipples.
Yeah, he was.
Hey,
Hey,
rub
so
it on
look,
there. Yeah.
Armand Wiggins did a live the other day with one of the prostitutes.
Mm.
And it was like a couple days after they revealed in court that Diddy likes to rub the nut on his nipples. So the prostitute was saying, like, you feel me, like after he finished, like Diddy specifically told him like he'd pay him
Mm-mm.
more like if he nutted on Cassie.
Oh,
So he said, like, he was like, oh, baby, do you want him to nut on your face, like, or your stomach? So she was like, my stomach. So he said, you feel me, on her stomach. And they immediately make them go take a shower. So he said he went up in the shower. They told them to hurry up, go up in the shower. So he was like, after he heard the stuff about him rubbing the nut up on him, he was like, he wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Cause they was like, he said that he tried to offer her a towel. And she like, no, 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 no. I'm not gonna wipe it off. Just go in the shower.
Hmm.
Yeah. Cause that was for him. That wasn't for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nasty.
And
He
And
it's
that's
said
some
he
weird.
came
freaky.
out. He thought he was getting paid 1,500. He got paid 5,000.
mm,
That's some
Bro.
freaky ass
And as
shit.
weird as
He
that
said
is,
that's how he bought his first house.
mm.
as weird as that is, that don't sound like you should be fighting for your life for that, bro.
Hey, that man said that's how he paid for his first house. He
As
said,
weird as that is, it
now I
don't
got a
sound like
mortgage.
you shouldn't be able to bond out for $50 million for that, bro. No
He
matter.
said
Yeah,
he
I
finna come
don't.
back for the mortgage price next. You know what? I got two
Mm-mm.
nuts for your nipples.
Dirk should have known he wasn't gonna be bound out. Dirk
Freaky
did he
men's.
tried to get their ass 50 and they ain't take that shit, boy.
Right,
So
nah.
look, y'all,
Yeah.
they was also saying that the reason that this Rico came and why Cassie came out with her lawsuit is because Cassie and 50 Cent baby mama was jealous of how he was treating Young Miami. He was
Mm.
taking her to Chanel, giving her allowance, this, that, and the third, but he wasn't giving them no money. 50 Cent baby mama was only getting I think it was like $10,000 a month, and he was
But
paying
he was
for
paying the
her
rent though.
yeah, he was paying for her apartment.
That's a big
But
deal.
she,
Motherfucker paying
and
my rent.
then her birthday and Young Miami birthday is a couple days apart. He ain't do nothing for her birthday, but then had to leave her to fly out to go with Young Miami for her birthday, and she gets a tweaking. She sending him
Wait,
text
Cassie
messages. They read
Aquarius?
it out in court. They read it out in
I'm
court.
Aquarius.
She
What they got to do
That's
with
blew.
that?
crazy. Cause no, she said
She
Young
was
Miami was
blue.
Aquarius too.
She even said on the stand that she was
Aquarius.
jealous of Carisha.
Carisha is February. She's Aquarius.
Yeah, they both was born February. I think one of them like the 12th and the other one was like the 15th or something like that. I
Mm.
think 50 Cent baby mama birthday was on the 12th and then Carisha's was on the 15th, something.
Also, so Shorty was jealous.
Right,
Uh,
because he ain't really
it
overdo it
just
for his
sound like
birthday.
a battered and abused women battling for the top spot to me. That's what it
And
sounds
I
like to
don't
me.
think Carisha was having a freak off, sis.
Yeah, that's why
Mm.
you said the prosecution rested. Did she even come up in any of this? Like,
This is why I
Her
don't think
name was
that
coming
she
up in
was having a
paperwork
freak
at
off.
first.
She came up
I
twice,
saw
and
her
it
like
was
on some
all from
tabloid
50
shit,
Cent
but
baby mama. So
Yeah.
50 Cent baby
she
mama,
came
when
up in
he
the
left
trial.
her, huh?
She came up in the trial.
Yeah, 50 Cent baby mama mentioned her twice.
And when she got into it with the Gina girl, she said, I had Diddy make you get on your knees and eat my pussy right now or some shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. I think that
Yep.
she knew about what was going on, but I don't think
Hell,
that she was doing it. Yeah, she told his baby mama that. Yeah, I make him put you on your knees and eat
and
my
then
pussy
she
right now.
wow, like you know who your baby daddy is. Like it's a million niggas in the
Mm,
world, on bro. You have a freak off with this nigga.
I don't think she was having freak offs though.
She
I don't
lives
think she
here.
was either. Cause
Like
listen, so when he didn't really go all out for 50 Cent baby mama birthday, he took Carisha out of the country or wherever that he took her, right? So she told him, like, yeah, you want to take this child, da da da, this, that, and the third. We not having no more hotel nights.
Mm,
He ended up leaving from Carisha birthday situation early because he didn't want to lose his freak offs.
mm,
That's what was revealed in court. So
mm,
I think that if Carisha
Mm.
was giving him what he needed, she was really
mm.
giving him the freak offs, then he wouldn't have really left because he already had it. I really think that was a publicity relationship, not gonna
I was
lie.
just getting ready. I felt like that was
Mhm.
a publicity stunt. That shit wasn't real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do y'all think a lot of these women agree to this because of the money, or
Hmm.
is it love,
Yeah.
or
It ain't
Money.
love. How you
No, they
loving
in
a
love
nigga
with the
who
fact
got
that
50
nigga can take
hoes?
care of them. Yeah, they in love with the
Yeah.
fact that they'll be good for the rest of their life. Yeah,
so do you think it's the money or it's manipulation?
I think it's a
Both.
mix of both.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay. Is manipulating a crime?
No,
Mm-mm.
It ain't moral, but it ain't a
Mm,
crime.
right, right.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if D should be fighting for his life. I hope he the man don't get life in jail for this shit.
He
You know
needs
what
to be
I'm saying?
fighting for his
But
life for all the other stuff that he did. I read his baby mama
If
book.
y'all want to charge him for, if it's too late to charge him for domestic violence for beating his ass, for beating all the ass he beat. I'm sure
if
y'all
I'm
should
being
expect.
100% honest, I feel like okay, and hear me out. I'm playing devil's advocate.
I'm
Hear
gonna
me
teach my
out.
daughter. Make me. We gonna make us a
Women
code word.
will
Nigga, put his hand
manipulate
on,
to get
bro.
what they
Some
want.
pineapples or something. I'm
So
gonna shoot the shit
if
out of
a
his ass.
motherfucker got money, you know what I'm saying, they gonna move a certain way to get the money. But in the same sense, the minute a nigga start manipulating to get what he want, now it's a problem. Because as long as y'all was with Diddy, as long as y'all was getting the money, as long as y'all was getting paid, y'all wasn't saying shit. But the minute you feel like another bitch is coming before you, or the minute you feel like you about to lose everything, then you want to tell it off. That's manipulation in a sense.
Yeah.
Cause I don't trust no fucking body that only told me because they got mad.
Mm-hmm.
If you fuck with me, then I should know about it out back, or you should have shut that shit down and it never get to me. But if
Mm-hmm.
you tell me some shit only because you mad, fuck you too. Like
Mm-hmm.
for real, for real. So that's really, I really think that should be like instant karma. Bitches
Mm-hmm.
think fucking with a nigga like Diddy is gonna be some, oh, I'm finna do this and I'm finna get my life changed. Yeah, that nigga gonna change your life, all
Yeah,
right.
you paying
You know
for
Mm-hmm.
that?
what I'm saying? He
That's
gonna
Yeah,
change
but
your life,
crazy.
all
You
right. That's
working for
not the
that
way
shit.
you think.
You working
but
for that shit though. You need an IV after you get
but I
done.
shouldn't have to
Yeah.
tell a nigga that beating my ass is wrong.
You shouldn't, but I will hope you know that it is.
Who the fuck is that?
Exactly. I will hope that he know that it is too.
Yeah,
Like,
but some niggas don't know. Some niggas got their ass
how
beat
you
so
don't
much
know?
because some niggas got their ass beat so much that the only way they can win a fight is with a woman. So that's the only time they fight.
So
Bro, they'll
Oh
look,
my,
say
if
now
it
shit to
comes
them
to
that's
the
niggas.
that's
They
public,
true.
don't get in
but
no
listen,
confrontation with
listen,
no niggas, but
listen.
they'll beat the shit out of woman.
But look, if it comes to the public and you deny it, why are you denying it if you didn't know it was wrong?
That's
I'm
true too.
confused.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's true
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even
You should
understand.
just be able to freely do it then, right? Why you gotta
You
wait
feel
till
me?
you supposed to
Exactly.
know?
Admit that you
Freely
did it.
smack a bitch in public.
Why
Fuck.
you supposed to take the bitch teeth out right in front of everybody?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't make me put on no makeup on the red carpet. You did this.
You
Right. This
sure?
Well,
cute, ain't it?
Show them what you did. Show them
Right?
what you did.
well,
Look, you little
I'm
shiner.
glad y'all got that, and that's the same energy Cassie needed.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean,
We
agreed.
wouldn't even be here right now. He would have
That's
got
real, but
charged for domestic violence if
But
he would have
niggas
told who was
know who
going
to
on and
pull that
said
she
shit with
was really
too.
young.
Mm-hmm.
She was
Niggas
really
know
Then you
young.
who
say
to
that
pull
again.
it with
and then
too.
Then you say that one
even
more time.
and it's still all about the money because even when she did come out the first time, she didn't go to the police. She found a lawsuit for money. She didn't go to police.
Because how
She
do you
Exactly.
found a
go to
Mm-hmm.
lawsuit
the
for
police
money
for
on it.
domestic violence
Not
10
domestic
years
violence.
later?
Well, he not getting charged with domestic violence right now.
She didn't
He
charge him
he
with the RICO. The government charged him with the RICO. She was
he
subpoenaed to testify.
even
She
with
ain't say,
them
I'm
sex
finna
crimes,
charge him with a RICO.
the stuff that she put in out talking about what she made him do, them was sex crimes. Ain't no there wasn't no statute of limitations on that. If
Them
they
What she
still
so
made
say
him do, you talking about when
bringing
she talked to,
the prostitutes, that's still sex trafficking
Mm-hmm.
technically. Ain't no statutes of limitations on that.
yep.
That
Yeah.
And
all that shit
instead of
was in
taking
all that shit
legal
was
she
in the
didn't
action,
say
I
lawsuit.
he
mean,
was, he
instead of
sex
taking
trafficked her.
disciplinary
No, but I'm
action,
saying her having
she went
making
after the
her
money.
have sex with prostitutes, the freak offs, all that was in her lawsuit.
Yep.
That's how that's how she got the
Right.
money.
Yep.
She mentioned, yeah, she did mention that in the lawsuit.
But
So
what he's
all I'm
saying
saying is
is, just like now, she getting
she
up
didn't
on
go
that
to the
stand
police
and
like
she
yeah I feel like
testifying for
I'm
him to go to
violated.
jail.
I didn't
That
have a
should have been the
choice.
first route, not let's
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not
let's
saying not
go
get
to
your
court
money
and you
because I
pay.
was told mine to get your money
Mm-hmm.
too. But at the same time, I just feel like you know what I'm saying. After that, I don't like I said. I'm gonna say it a million times. I just don't feel like he should be fighting for his life. You know what I'm saying?
Italian beef and Pepsi. Motherfuckers is talking and getting on their
Okay.
stand to save their
You hear
own
me?
gas. Point
Ask
blank
for
Hey, they
period.
them.
doing some hella talking because ain't none of them niggas charged with shit.
You hear me?
The R. Kelly talkers,
Okay.
they did some hella. They got a hell of a deal, boy. I'm sure.
Man.
But
You
no,
get up, you get to get up there and tell everything. I was a part
Mm-hmm.
of it. I did it, and that nigga go to jail for it.
Right.
They up there
I
like, you
need
want me
them
to
to
sing
talk about,
alto or tenor?
Mm-hmm.
I need them to bring up Big and Pac. I know it ain't got nothing to do with it, but I just
oh
think
yeah,
this in court the only way we go
I'm sure.
we gonna
I
figure
wouldn't
out
be
the truth if
surprised,
the
bro.
feds investigate.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I'm sure.
They already know though. That's
I
why
feel
that's
like
why that's a part of it.
as
That's why they put
like
Keefy D in
Bean was
jail.
saying earlier, as militant as
Yeah, clown
motherfuckers
ass nigga.
move, you get around certain groups, regular people, you feel me? You can't even get through security to get to none of these niggas. The
Mm-hmm.
only people that could have known where they was gonna be, exactly where they was gonna be, like you know what I'm saying? It had to be you know what I'm saying, an inside job. It
The
had to be.
situation, yeah.
So,
Hmm.
but we're
For
gonna go
sure.
ahead in the show on this topic. This is breaking news too. Via World Star Hip Hop, Fat Joe sued for 20 million by former hype man alleges rapper engaged in sex acts with minors
Mm.
and
Oh,
that's what you say that and coerced them. My bad.
Coerced them,
It.
yeah.
And coerced them into more than 4,000 sexual acts.
Wow.
That's crazy. Tally up all them motherfucking ass.
And this
Fat
nigga
Joe.
just
Who
what the fuck he
who is
Right
the
against the
another
law.
accuser?
and another one and another
Who
one.
is the
Former hype
Damn.
accuser?
man Terrence T.A. Dixon.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
According to reports, Dixon accuses the rapper of sexual manipulation, labor
Mm.
exploitation, and financial fraud over their 16-year working relationship. The 157-page federal complaint also includes disturbing claims involving minors and comes with a trigger warning. Dixon says his creative contributions were erased as Fat Joe rose to fame.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mm,
have to do my research because that's another situation where
yeah.
you knew what the fuck was going
Yeah.
on, but
And
you only told because you
bro,
got
and
mad.
that's my thing
You
too.
broke, so you need some money. So I'm gonna go
Bro.
ahead and tell you.
Yeah,
So
that's
why
what
is that the response for every sexual assault allegation? Because that was the same thing I was saying when it came to Tyler Perry.
You know, but you know how you take a nigga down though.
You
Sex
feel
parent.
like
No, for
if you
sure.
was that concerned about what was going on, why you didn't tell while it was going on? Why you didn't
Exactly.
save the kids when it was happening?
That's hey,
Exactly.
hey,
Because
Who
them
know?
kids
So
hey.
grown
look,
ass people
that's
now,
it's
probably
also
doing
a
that
Holding,
to people.
question
holding
of
grown people
timeline.
accountable.
It's also a question of timeline. When did they
Yeah.
find out? Did
Right.
they just find out? Was it one child and then they ended up finding out that it was more? That's why I was just like, I agree
He
with
was
Listen.
a
finding out
hype
more
man,
details
Over a
and
about the
they
16-year
story.
used him
relationship.
Cause
to
people
tie
Yeah.
say
into
that
4,000 cases. That nigga was fucking little kids in the other room too. He just
Mm-hmm.
told cause he broke and he needs some money.
Yep.
So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. If y'all around somebody and y'all find out, and we ain't gonna say kids, but y'all just found out they on some weird shit, you know what I'm saying? What would y'all expose them? Would y'all just separate themselves and hope somebody else deal with them? Like, how would you know what I'm saying, if y'all was around a Kales and saw somebody underage, or you was around a Diddy and saw him
Can I
setting up a freak off, but you getting paid $5,000 just to bring flowers from the first floor to the fifth floor? You know what I'm saying? What would y'all, you know what I'm saying? Would y'all feel obligated to say something or?
can I answer first? All right, look. I, as a person who has spoke out on certain things before, right? Like sometimes you become a target after that. Like sometimes even talking about certain shit, not saying that you shouldn't, but the people that do speak out, why it's so rare is because when they do speak out, they get outcasted and a lot of other shit, you know? It's kind of hard to actually speak out. Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't, because I would absolutely, but you got to think about all of the people who don't have courage enough to, you know what I'm saying, like be that person, or be the don't care about being hated, or don't care about being outcasted. There are not a lot of people that give a fuck about that. If it was so easy and there was no problems that come with telling something, or being honest about something, or really opening up about something, a lot more people would do it. People don't do it because they get the short end of the fucking stick. They get outcasted. It's not like you get a positive response from saying something. You maybe eventually 25 and 35 years later, but when you got that one person, it takes a fucking village. If you don't say it with a whole bunch of motherfuckers, ain't nobody listening. You a one man band, for real, unfortunately. But yes, I would say something though,
For sure.
I
respectfully.
agree with Bean on that one. I
But
agree with her.
we know what comes with that though. What comes with that is how many people will tell you what you saying apart. And don't let it be something traumatic to you, something bad that happened to you, and you say something about it and people tear you down about that shit. That shit really happen out here, bro. People do
So
say something about it a lot.
Lexi and D, what y'all think?
Shit.
Would y'all speak, or would y'all, you know
my
what I'm saying? You
thing,
just an assistant. You just setting up the room. You don't know what the fuck going on in this room. You just know this is they coming in here, leaving out sweating and panting. You know what I'm saying?
if
What
kids involved, I'm speaking
I'm
about it.
saying some in adult.
If
If it had
kids are
adult,
involved, I am speaking about it. Now I done been, and not saying I done been in no like freak off situations and no shit like that, but we
mm-hmm,
all grown. We got friends who done been with a motherfucker that they weren't supposed to be with. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? Motherfucker doing shit to them, or we got people. I can speak on this personally, working with and being around people I ain't got no business with. And if I don't see as an adult, if I don't see what's wrong with the issue, I have learned, you know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying, to keep my mouth shut
My
when it
mouth
comes
shut.
to if you don't see what's wrong with what you're doing, I keep my mouth shut because I speak on it and then you make me the bad person. No,
Yep.
it's not happening. You grown and at some point you're going to figure out this is for me or this ain't for me.
And I
As
move
an
to
adult, I
somewhere
mind my business, but if kids involved,
else.
oh nigga, I'm telling, and you better hope we don't whoop your ass before
Right.
I tell. Because
That
why
part.
is you
We're gonna
fucking
whip
with
your ass
kids?
while the police on the way.
definitely will be away.
You feel me? Why is you fucking with kids?
That part.
Bro,
But yeah, like you said, sis, I would definitely remove myself. I ain't gonna lie. I remove myself, but if it's like some horrible shit, like some life changing shit, like I'm knowing some weird shit happen, or you gonna kill a motherfucker in front of me now,
No,
depending
you're
on
not in
who it
front of me.
is.
Lexi,
But
what
see,
you
I
doing? You
said
speaking
mind my
out or
business
you?
when it comes to being grown. Cause you will
Mm-hmm.
try to save a motherfucker and they'll go right back to the very thing that you tried to save them from.
That part.
Now you the bad person. You
exactly.
know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So adult wise,
Yeah.
and I'm not saying this to be funny, you can't stop a motherfucker from doing nothing that
Told
they want
you.
to do. If you want to hang with this motherfucker knowing that any time that they could take you up out this motherfucker, you do that. I'ma stay away from that. And Lord, You know what I'm saying? Lord forgive me, and I hope nothing bad happened. If something happened to you, I'm gonna miss you when you gone. But I
Yeah.
done told you everything you needed to know to get
Yeah,
away from them. If you choose
I
to stay
did
with
my
them,
part.
that's on you. I
It's a
manage my business.
it's a
The
big
kid, whole nother
thing for
story.
letting people go through. They can stop interrupting people karma sometimes.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You come over
Yep.
there trying to save them, but now you fucking with their karma. A lot of the time that shit happens, so it's unfortunate. We know what's right morally, but we live in reality, and that
That's
be the
it.
main thing that I be trying to say.
Hmm.
We know what's right
And
morally. We know what's
protect
right
my
morally.
peace and morals. I'm gone. Y'all
Yeah,
got it. I
but
walk this road
reality
alone
is
till I run into my people.
you could be
Y'all
out
got
there. He's a fucking like remember that lady on the plane? That motherfucker is
that motherfucker
not
back there is
real.
not
Everybody thought
real.
that shit was funny, but
Real.
now everybody talking
You
about
can
reptilian
believe
people and shit. You get what I'm saying?
or not believe
Um,
it.
I was just like, if she crazy, she crazy. But look, I'm listening to what she said. I'm looking at everybody. Y'all better blink the right way, bitch.
You
If
feel
you
me?
blink this way,
Okay.
I'll bleed a bitch. I'm listening. I'm standing with
So
her.
yeah, so just like y'all said, when it comes to adults, honestly, I think it's best to mind your business. And I learned that from
Hmm.
experience, from
Hmm.
having people that I care about in certain situations. And when I try to assert myself, trying to be a captain save a hoe, a motherfucker approach me a certain way. Oh, my
Yep.
bad. I'll just continue to allow you to get beat the fuck up. You
Yep.
feel me? So, like,
Hmm.
and my mother told me, she said, Lexi, you have to realize that there are certain women who enjoy that,
Yes.
and I had to really learn
Yeah.
that.
They
You
get
feel
off
me?
to that.
But just like y'all said, when
Hmm.
it comes to children, I don't give a fuck. When it
Hmm.
come to
All
your
gloves
child, my
coming off
child,
when it comes to the
Bob
kids.
child,
Hmm.
okay,
I don't care
Susan
who baby you
child,
is.
Hmm.
a
You good with
Mexican
me.
child,
Oh,
a
you better hope the
Islamic child,
police get
whatever
here, goddamn
child,
it.
On
Yep.
my toe. You can say
we
that shit one
riding
more
for the
time. You
babies.
better hope them motherfuckers get here.
Hmm. Cause they gonna be the ones
Okay,
who take you in one piece,
we riding
bitch.
for the babies, but when it comes to
Okay.
grown adults, I have to allow that to play out in your own
Yep.
world, boo.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
I
sure, for
agree.
sure.
Yep.
I definitely agree, sis. For
Definitely,
sure.
You
definitely,
gotta
definitely.
learn how to lead by yourself.
All that speaking up, that shit. Yeah, I'm telling you, sometimes just know when to hold them and when to fold them. This shit's
Sometimes that shit
potent.
Hmm.
get you hitting the app.
And at a
On my
point in
A,
time,
get
I
you in
was
the
waiting on
asshole.
somebody to save me. Ain't nobody gonna save you, boo. You gotta save
No,
You gotta
yourself.
save
yourself.
Mm,
yourself.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody text
Yep.
us, Cassie, bro.
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm
What
just
you
playing.
say?
Somebody
Somebody
text that
text
to
that to
Cassie.
Cassie. He's so stupid.
I'm sorry, but nah, I appreciate everybody's time. I appreciate everybody's opinion.
That
Before
part.
we slide, Lexi Monet, go ahead, tell the people where they can find you on social media, if you don't mind.
Hey y'all, y'all can find me on Instagram at Lexi Monet underscore bar. The spelling is on the screen. And it was nice being here with y'all. Thank y'all for letting me on here.
Yeah, for sure. Reoccurring guest, man. It's definitely a
Yes.
joy to have
Yeah.
you on. Definitely with some dope opinions too,
Okay,
man.
and this time I ain't got
Hopefully
my
we see you
scarf
next
on.
week. Yeah, for sure. See you next week. Oh, bro.
Yeah.
For
All right.
sure.
Go ahead, let the people know what's going on, where they can find you on social media, all that good shit.
Yo, what you said me?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you said. Okay, so I got a couple things going on, y'all, before we get up out of here. Y'all see my name on the screen. Big
Talking
D.
about a
Not the
couple
little
people
one.
named like
Um,
25 things. I was-
this Sunday, you feel me, at 2 o'clock, we got a one night only situation going on. Tickets are only $20. So make sure y'all pull up to the ETA Theater to come see your
Mm,
girl on stage and underneath the head stage play. You feel me?
Okay.
I got some dope castmates like B Michelle and my friend Kia and Mero Pieces. You feel me? We really up there doing our motherfucking thing. So yeah, that, and then I have to shout, it's
what time does
crazy.
the show start,
I
Shay?
don't mean to backtrack, but it's crazy that we talked about swimming today because I got to shout out the swim team, y'all. I took a job with the swim team.
Hello?
You are looking at the new co-host for Swim Team Radio. So shout out Health Banks, Howie Stacks,
Shout out
Westside
to the
Dunn,
gang.
Money Sykes, Joe. When I say, man, look, yeah, it's some shit in the works, and y'all just make sure y'all stay in tune. July 12th, we got the next on the city. So, in Dream Radio World, we'll have a slot and we'll be represented. So, make sure y'all pop out. It's free to get in. It's 420 friendly, and it's BYOB. So, make sure y'all pop out. And then, sorry, I won't be at this. Thank you for listening, but I will be at the next one. So, yeah, that's July 26th, Mo.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
July 26th. You feel me? Yeah, thank you for listening. And yeah, y'all know what the fuck going on. KHEMIST_TREE 101 on Instagram is where y'all can find us.
Excuse me.
And you told him about the radio, right?
Oh yeah, the yeah, I told about the
Yeah, yeah,
my bad. So yeah, it's official. Dream Radio World now has two shows, and
Yes,
let
ma'am.
me backtrack. Let me backtrack because we got two award winning shows. You feel me? We don't accept nothing less. Shout out to
Okay.
the 290 Mo podcast because he
so,
is now at the crib. You feel me? That's my brother. I love him for sure, and of
yeah,
course I know y'all can catch In These Streets. In These Streets on Wednesdays at 5, 290 More Podcast on Thursdays at 5. But because we had some technical difficulties this week, we running them both tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune
yeah.
in from 4 to 6. Okay?
But I was
Thank
saying,
y'all.
make sure y'all hit her up to find out how y'all can get y'all music and y'all shows up on there, bro. That's what I
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah,
bro,
that
let 'em
too,
know.
but that should just come. I just
Yeah,
really
for
want
sure.
them to come listen for right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
for
You
sure.
see?
All right, being going
Now,
ahead.
now that I'm done over here coughing to death, um, so I
Not
have
coughing to death.
no for real. This weekend I'll be in Memphis working on the Lettucey and Marsha Ambrosia tour. Woo woo woo. We doing that. Shout out Lexi. She gonna meet me out there, you know. Um, let's see. After that, July 11th, we have the Password Please official show. We're getting that together. We're gonna drop flyers pretty soon. You know, check it out. Follow Password Please on Instagram. It's password.please shy. Um, and then July 26th, there's a thank you for listening as well. I'll be at the one June 28th, but there's a thank you for listening July 26th. And
Mhm.
then the local artist show, I'm also on that show July 26th. Um, and then yeah, I think that's about it so far. Like on my agenda. Yeah.
For sure. Damn, I'm supposed to be ready. Oh, y'all went ahead of me and shit. My brother supposed to be clear already.
He's sitting there listening and still ain't ready.
Bro, I'm sure. But nah, it's your boy 290 Mo, host of the 290 Mo podcast. Make sure you book your interview at www.290mopodcast.com. In a minute, gangers.
That
Okay.
part
All
in a
right, D, we're
minute.
gonna wrap, shorty.
All right, look.
Appreciate you, love, shorty.
Love.